Camera might be a little high. I need to adjust that some. Let me see here. Oh, oh. That's better, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. So, what's happening? What's shaking? What's going on, folks? Yeah. That's not so good, but okay. Let me raise that back up a bit here. That's okay. All right, so let's get to the chat. I know we've got a, well, we did have more people. What happened? Looks like Sticks left. Okay. That's unfortunate. He could have stuck around. I don't know why he didn't. All right. Kalashnikova. What's going on, Realist? Not much. Not much. Lurley, you idiots still think I'm Sticks. Yeah, I guess Lurley left. Yes, Lurley, we know you're Sticks. But it's okay. You're welcome here. I mean, nobody's going to boot you out. I mean, unless you, like, spam the room, then yeah. But no. You're pretty easy to spot, pal. Lurley laughs. Brother Weaver, talking about the temperatures. Okay. Lurley, I looked up Sticks. At least you were not punching down. You looked him up. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Whatever. Lurley, you do let some Y tier live in your... What? Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but a break. Oh, you mean Sticks. Well, no. He's recently claiming it was a seizure. Uh-oh. What's happening? We've lost the picture. Oh, no. We've dropped 60 frames, so 2 seconds. Oh, jeez. This is not good. Shouldn't be getting any drop frames. What's going on here? Maybe I need to do a quick computer wipe. Let me see if I can clean the memory while the live stream is running. I guess I should have done that beforehand. Oh, no. Close all programs. Okay. I'll just have to reopen it. Let's see if that helps. Oh, wow. That was a lot of space. Done. Okay. Clean and fix again. Okay. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. We will see. I should have done that beforehand. My apologies, guys. Well, hopefully that will fix the problem. Let me reopen the live stream. Hopefully I won't have any trouble logging in. Yeah, I don't usually have problems. That's the interesting thing. There's usually no issue live streaming. Even though I do use a mobile phone as my hotspot, it usually works pretty good. So I don't know what's going on here. I haven't had drop frames on a stream in a long time. Very unusual. Months and months. I mean, I've done dual streaming before and never had a problem. So I don't know what's going on here. Very odd. Give me a sec. I have to reopen my live stream. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good week. I'm very tired. I'm going to chalk it up to quitting the nicotine gum. It's only supposed to take about a week for the worst, actually like 3 days for the worst withdrawal symptoms to pass, but this is proving to be rougher than I thought. Ooh. I don't know. Hopefully it passes soon because I feel terrible. Starting to wish I never got on that gum. Oh boy. All right, there we go. All right. Let me get back to your comments. Yeah. CJ says, we're not picking on you, Sticks. We know you're just pretending to be dumb. Of course. Yeah. CJ, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you. Kalashnikova, I miss the Timu Jack Sparrow get up. Yeah, when's he going to put back on the pirate hat? When are you going to put back on the pirate hat, Sticks? And the pirate coat? Literally, YT shows me this and I study philosophy, so it must be some guy named Sticks who had no idea either you existed. Yeah, study philosophy. Good for you. Yeah, do you know how to do philosophy, though, or do you just know how to talk about it? And wax philosophically about ideas without actually applying any of the actual, practical aspects and objective reality. CJ548. Okay, then prove you're not Sticks. Say something smart. Brother Weaver says, you study philosophy? Like, is there a degree for that? Unfortunately, there is a degree for it. It's practically useless, though, so shouldn't bother. Clash Gover, Realist had one dedicated stream to actual philosophy. It didn't do too well. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to get many views. Stefan Molyneux, who is also a very good philosopher, he's excellent. His focus is a little different than mine, and he doesn't do a lot of comedy. He's back on YouTube. He's been back on for much longer than me, and he's only at 12,000 viewers. Keep in mind, before he got banned years ago, he had almost 1 million. He had like 1 million subs. But he didn't grow any after YouTube implemented their very hard censorship and algorithmic control. So now he's at like 12,000 with his new channel that's been back, what, a year or more? Yeah, so, YouTube is trying to throttle and algorithmically suppress any channels that give people good advice. Advice that allows them to think for themselves and disseminates good ideas. So if he can't get much of a following, I mean, yeah, don't even bother with trying to create philosophical content. You won't get any headway at all. Brother Weaver says, be nice, judge a man not by his views. Well, if you're talking about views in terms of like how many people are watching you, sure. But you should absolutely judge a man by his views in terms of his beliefs. CJ548, at least trolling means to pretend to agree with something and then hyperbolically point out critiques by creating a strawman audience. Kalashnikova, not trying to S on him. It just wasn't popular. The masses want morons to dunk on. Correct. Well, that's why I try to smuggle in, some good, tools and ways to deal with reality and, ideas and such. And I use comedy for that. Matty Ice says, yo, let's go. CJ says, I'm hungry. Well, you don't need to tell us everything going on in your head, man. Brother Weaver Sticks could have stuck around and learned something. He might be here. It's hard to say, but he probably did leave. He wanted to see if he could fool us into believing that he wasn't Sticks. Monkey Garp is in the room. How you doing, Monkey Garp? I love your avatar, by the way. I always have. Did you see Charles' new terrible video about food snobs? Yes, I'm going to be talking about it later. CJ says he left. Then Lurley says, fine, I'll be Sticks for you kids. I have no idea who you are or who Sticks is. Oh, of course you don't. But I'll be glad to battle wits with the like of you all. Well, we're not here to battle wits with people. So, like, if you start spamming the chat and stuff, you're going to get booted. Because, that's one thing I don't like. People start spamming the chat. It's like... Clash Gova, Sticks probably went to sacrifice another cat that stole us. Brother Weaver says we're good. Matty Ice, I see you. CJ, Sticks is drunk, hiccuping on his keyboard. Matty Ice, we're good right now, but hopefully the connection stays. It seems okay. I think I stabilized it. I just needed to restart my phone. Oh, we're back to 60 dropped frames. Oh, no. Jesus. Oh no, it's YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Error. What? Okay. I'm just going to have to cross my fingers and hope. The only thing I can do now is restart my PC, which I really, really don't want to do because then I would have to restart the entire stream. And you guys would have a very hard time finding me. I mean, yeah. Well, not really. You just have to go back to my channel and hit live, but most people are not technically proficient enough for that. All right, 60 dropped frames. Maybe I dropped the kilobytes per second? It's at 3,000 now. Let me take a look at the picture. Yeah, I might stop the stream for like I can stop it for like 10 seconds and reset the KPS. Lucky Ducky. Wait, this is comedy? Well, it will be if you have something called patience. But if you have no patience, well, the start of the show, Lucky Ducky, by the way, how are you, is me interacting with the audience. So, yeah, if you don't want me to talk to you, okay. Kalashnikova, literally, do you know Ayn Rand or Nietzsche? Well, I'm sure that Styx knows Nietzsche. I mean, the dude doesn't believe in, meaning, anything else. Uh-oh. We're having problems again. Okay, I'm going to drop the, wait, it says that YouTube is not receiving enough video. Okay, give me a sec here. I'm going to ratchet down the KPS to 2750. One sec. I'm going to disappear for about 10, 15. Okay, so I lowered it by about 10% and also turned off what is I believe a experimental setting, still in beta testing for variable CBR. So hopefully this fixes the problem. I hope. Kant was an idiot. Don't talk about Kant, the moron, says Hegel. We're not here to talk. Okay, would I need to explain, Lurley? Nobody cares about your historical knowledge of philosophy. That's called rote memorization. It doesn't mean anything. You're not in China. In this room, I use philosophy. We don't talk about it. So if you want to talk about philosophy, you're in the wrong room. Nobody's impressed by how much nonsense you can regurgitate. We're impressed by how well you can use your mind critically to analyze real world, present problems. That's what philosophy is for. So nobody gives a crap how much nonsense you can regurgitate, okay? That's not philosophy. That's regurgitating somebody else's thoughts, and nobody cares about that. That demonstrates zero understanding or knowledge or ability or intelligence. So yeah, you're not using your mind at that point, except to regurgitate crap. Going through your mental Rolodex of pre-memorized slogans and talking points. Nobody cares. And nobody cares, man. If you think that's what philosophy is, get the hell out of here. That's not what this room is about anyway. Nobody cares. Literally nobody cares about you intellectually jerking off. Okay? Go watch Stefan Molyneux for that, all right? He has nobody watching him either. He doesn't get many more viewers than I do, so yeah, don't even bother, man. Don't even bother. Emmanuel Kant was a real pissant. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to read your crap. You're already spamming the room. You're typing out endless diatribes, dude. And now you're talking about Nietzsche. Why are you talking about people that are dead? I don't care about any of these people. That's not philosophy, dude. You want to talk about history? This room is not for history. I don't care about history. Why are you here? I don't know why he's here. He doesn't know what philosophy is. Dude, all you're doing is regurgitating crap. You're not doing, so philosophy is something you do. It's not something you talk about. Why are you here, man? Nobody's impressed. You know a bunch of names. Who gives a fuck? I know a lot of names too. Why are you here, man? Yeah, I think this guy might need to get booted. He's writing whole freaking. Why don't you go write another morbid story, man? Go write a morbid story, buddy, because I think you're in the wrong place, man. You don't even know what philosophy is. It's a verb, dude. It's something you do. You wanted to discuss history. Dude, well, Styx is a moron, so if you're Styx, we don't want to talk to you. Okay? You're also spamming the chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good Lord, man, you're posting way too many messages, man. Why are you posting all these messages? Oh yeah, okay, he's gonna have to go. Okay, Lurley's gotta go. Seems fine on my end. Okay, good, everything's working fine. Well, you don't know what philosophy is, Lurley. You're coming in here and talking about a bunch of dead people. That's not philosophy. It's history. Kalashnikova, Lurley, are you going to write another morbid story? Crack Sparrow versus Meth Samurai. Matty Ice. Is that, why don't you start doing your live stream against Sticks? I mean, at least you would make some super chats, right? Why aren't you doing that? I don't get it. I mean, if the cops haven't come for you already, your live stream isn't going to make any difference. I mean, you're already uploading to YouTube, Matt. Literally, dude, you done quintuple down on wrong. You and wrong. Okay. Well, just saying I'm wrong doesn't make me wrong. Like saying I'm wrong because I'm wrong, that's circular. So, okay. I'm not even going to make fun of your technical difficulties. Well, they're not actual technical difficulties. Sometimes there's limited bandwidth, my friend. Brother Weaver, we as philosophy is a tool. Yes, it is a tool of the mind to better understand reality. That's it. Lucky Duck, let's prognosticate. Literally, oh my God, too many messages. Yeah. Dude literally asked me, you just read the... What, who are you talking to, Lurley? You're not talking to me. What is he... This guy's spamming the chat. Yeah, yes, S1M Life, it is Sticks. Kalashnikova, writing limericks about how all philosophers were alcoholics. Kind of made it obvious. Oh, yeah, I mean, I didn't see that. When somebody types that much, I can't read all those comments. Brother Weaver, he can watch, just not post. Well, he would just come back. Because, I mean, Sticks is a attention and control freak. So, I mean, yeah. Seems dumb enough to be Sticks. Kalashnikova, Lurley, can you live stream again? Yeah, so this guy, Lurley, is just eating up the, yeah. Give him a timeout. I mean, you have no self-control, just like Sticks. Can you control yourself? And why are you coming in here and wanting to talk about dead people? I don't want to talk about dead people. That's not. This room isn't even about that. I just chit chat with the audience about lolcow stuff, man. This channel is not about philosophy directly. Nobody would watch if it was. If all I did was talk about philosophy, we'd have no audience, dude. Go watch Stefan Molyneux. Dude has no audience. Okay? All right. I had to give him a timeout. All right. Yeah. I guess maybe I should have set the slow chat even higher. I only set it for like 5 seconds. I didn't actually expect this person to just come in and spam the chat like that. Does he not understand that he's spamming chat? Like, you're not on subject, you're not talking about anything useful. I'll probably cut all this out in post-show editing. All right. Anyway, let me open up my show notes here. Before I do, hold on a sec. What is this? This is not my show notes. July show 11. All right. There we go. So, are any of you on here on Kiwi Farms? So, I know I've had a lot to say about Kiwi Farms. Actually, I wanted to talk about Kiwi Farms for a bit, explain a little bit, talk about it. So, I'm shutting out the chat screen. I'll get to your comments after. So, hello all, and welcome to Decide the Realist Philosopher. And this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So, how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. So, as some of you out there may know, I have talked a fair amount about Kiwi Farms, and, you know, if you follow my content for a while, you'll know I haven't had a lot that's very good to say. But I don't think I've explained specifically or in enough detail what my issues were with the site and why I don't go there anymore. So, back in, like I'd say it was December, I started visiting the site because that's kind of when I started talking about some of the bigger lolcows, and that site seems to be all about lolcows. And at first, I started researching and talking about sticks. It was later on that I started talking about Jeremy, um, also known as the quartering. Uh, but things didn't go very well there, and I'll tell you why. The site, it's the foundational premise of the site is literally to make fun of and attack people. That's kind of pretty much what the site is about. But it doesn't just apply to social media influencers or anything like that. It's literally any and everybody that goes there. The people there are very low key hostile, even to each other, even the people there that have been there a long period of time. And so they've kind of created this weird subculture of this kind of ambivalence and hostility toward their fellow human being. And it's really not a very positive environment. And that's kind of what I was trying to talk about when I tell people that it's probably not a good idea to go there. Um, that said, I don't think that it's the majority, but I do think it's certainly a lot of the people there. It might be close to the majority of people that would be considered bad apples, but there are some decent people there and some good people there that are just looking to have fun and hang out and pass the time. And so I think some people, especially who have gone to the site, have gotten the idea that I'm kind of painting it with a very broad brush and labeling everybody there the same way as this or that, pejorative, and that's not the case. In fact, I talked to quite a few people there on Kiwi Farms that were decent individuals who would private message me that I wasn't being treated right or fairly. Now, the main reason I started going there was to research, but then I thought it would be a good tool to promote my content as well. And for a short period of time, I was able to, and that's where a lot of my new subs and viewers came from. But very quickly, I started getting short term suspensions and bans because they didn't want me posting my own content there for some weird arbitrary reason. I don't know why. There's no rule against that. But very quickly, people started attacking me, trying to turn me into some kind of low cow, undermine me in any of my posting. I don't know how many people sent me private messages saying, you need to follow the rules more. You need to create a sock puppet account and post to somebody else. You can't post your own content. I was like, why not? Doesn't make any sense. Why is that a problem? And because I did that and didn't do what you're supposed to do, by the way, why would I need to create a sock puppet account? But because I simply posted my own content, people started attacking me. Meanwhile, the Kino Casino boys posting their content through sock puppets, obviously no problem. But because I didn't follow this unspoken rule, I'm getting constantly attacked and bombarded by a lot of hate and anger, and I could only call it attempts to bully. Didn't really work. And in response, I just told the bullies, the hecklers, the people who were essentially being extremely arbitrary in their attacks and coming after me, what I thought of them in detail. And they didn't like that. And so I just stopped posting there. And, I haven't been back since in regards to post. I do still use it for research on occasion, but not too much. But all the people there are not bad. And it's not like the worst place on the planet, but the bad apples that are there really do give it an extremely bad reputation. And it probably shouldn't be surprising because the owner of the site is a nut job named Joshua Moon, who fantasizes about unaliving his mommy. You might have seen him in a video I posted recently of that trans individual at the Florida University. You got Josh Moon there somehow. For some reason, he knows this person. He was there interacting with the Fruit Loop that freaked out against the cops and got himself arrested. It was really weird. And seeing Joshua Moon there made it even weirder. And that was another problem with Kiwi Farms. They have moderators there who are very much like the owner of the site. And so they set a very bad example for the long-term posters there who don't have to follow the same pseudo unspoken rules that everybody else does. And there are a lot of other issues, like the owner of the site himself micromanages everything. You're not allowed to post more than once. If you post more than once, you'll get a friggin' direct message telling you to stop posting and to post multi quotes because he can't afford the memory storage. It's just not a great site if you're just an honest actor who wants to, promote your own stuff. And I don't know why that is. It seems like really the only stuff that is postable there in any contiguous way on a consistent basis is the Keto Casino stuff and a handful of other content producers who are sort of tangentially linked, associated with Keto Casino. There's some weird stuff going on there behind the scenes. Not sure what that's about. But if you're an independent content creator like me, you're not allowed to post and advertise there. But that's kind of the history and why a lot of the people there don't like me. I told them what I think of them and shared my thoughts freely and openly and often in regards to what I think about the site and the people that are chronically online there. I do think there's some good people there, though. If you're not one of those bad apples, you shouldn't be really offended by anything I have to say about the site. I'm not really surprised that you've got a lot of bad actors there because, let's be honest, when you have such bad examples as Joshua Moon, who is, from what I've seen of his posts online, is psychotic, and his mods seem to be the same. The moderators on Kiwi Farms will literally go in, alter your posts to make it look like you said things you didn't actually say so as to poison the well and try to make you look like you are expressing opinions, ideas that you never actually expressed to try and make you look bad. And it's like, what? How is that allowed? And so it's really not a good place to go if you're an honest actor or in regards to being a content creator. Might be a fun place to go if you just want to blow off some steam or, feel better about yourself, if you're a little insecure maybe. A lot of the people there are very insecure. And so it gives a lot of people license to just dunk on other people and satiate their lack of self-confidence and their massive insecurity. But, I generally advise people to avoid the place because it's just a very toxic environment. And I avoid it, not because it really bothers me in any way, shape, or form, but I don't see much utility there anymore, except in terms of, like, some of the people there do some really good research. And some of those people are okay and fine. For them, it's a hobby. And I think a lot of people that go there just like to research and investigate and kind of gossip, and that's perfectly okay. But there are a lot of bad actors there, a lot of bad apples, I should say, that kind of ruin the bunch, unfortunately. But the place does have a bad reputation, and for good reason. Don't expect the owner of the site to do anything about getting rid of any of these people. The bad actors, the bad apples that ruin the site for everybody else and give it such a bad reputation. These people are, longtime posters there that constantly glaze him and gargle his ball sack. And so they're not going anywhere. Same goes for the moderators there that create that kind of environment that, creates this atmosphere that encourages such behavior. But, I don't have a problem with the entire site or everybody there, just the people who fit the descriptors I've given. You might want to go check it out yourself, though. I'm going to put a couple links into the description of this video. And I would recommend, and it would be a real help to me also, that you use these links to post associated videos of mine and see what happens. It'll be fireworks akimbo, baby. Be like the 4th of July. It would be very funny, and of course it would help me out a lot, because there are quite a few good people there who don't know about me, don't know about my content, because the bad actors there did everything they could, and that would be the mods as well, to get me and my content banned, and nobody posts my content there. Most of the people on Kiwi Farms don't know who I am, even though I do a lot of good dunking. So please go there, post some of my Sticks stuff that's your favorite in the Sticks forum, and some of the dunking of the quartering that is some of your favorite stuff in the quartering forum. Again, those links will be in the description. At the very least, you'll be doing me a favor. YouTube suppresses the heck out of my content, so this is one way you can help me get some more views and subs without actually having to go out of your way and do very much. It's a very simple way to share my content. So I'd appreciate it if you do that. Again, I'll put the links in the description. Anyway, on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care. Yeah, if you want to drive those Kiwi farmers nuts, man. that is like one way to do it. All right. In fact, I think I'll post the links in the chat, and you can go check it out for yourself. So let me real quick do that. Here's the link to Jeremy Hambley's thread there. It's quite large. You can go check that out. Now let me post Stick, Sex, and Hammers link. Yeah, just join and post some of my videos and give me some, clout, as it were. Of course, they'll go nuts, and they'll accuse you of being me, probably. They're very some of these people are very paranoid, but it'll be a lot of fun to watch what happens. And they'll flip out. You'll have a lot of fun doing it, too. VFoos! Whoa! Hello! $20 super chat. Ooh! Patented 4-finger clap. VFoos is in the house, people. Give VFoos a round of applause. Smiley face, a heart, something. He deserves it. Oh, welcome, VFoos. Is Sticks in prison yet? No, he's still free. He's still running around, man. For now. What comments we got? Let me see. All right, make sure I didn't miss any comments. Okie Farmer. I just browse it every now and then. Well, you want to have some fun, go to those two pages and post in the Sticks thread some of my Sticks videos, and in the quartering thread some of my quartering videos. Watch there be like a friggin' like implosion, explosion. It'd be great. Woo! CJ548. Haha, Sticks is in the Dunsack corner. I mean, he was just spamming the chat, man. He was just spamming the chat. Brother Weaver, I do not register there. They dox people and are nasty. Well, you can like use a VPN. And an email that's not associated with you personally, your real name. SM1 Life. I've never been on Kiwi Farms. It seems kind of sketchy. Actually, I was there for several months. I mean, I don't know. They don't really have access to your personal info. I mean, unless you're stupid enough to give it to them. I wouldn't do that. But Yeah, if you're internet savvy, it's not a problem anyway. You use a VPN and an onion, or just a VPN, you'll be fine. You just don't give your real name, right? I mean, everybody has an anonymous email. Brother Weaver, I got Grok AI to give me Mel's address in New York City by reference to Kiwi Farms. Yeah, it's like the site itself. So I believe Josh Moon, what he has access to is just your like IP address. The dude doesn't know your real name or anything. You just wouldn't give it to him. But if you use a VPN, then he doesn't even have that. The doxing mostly occurs with people that are enemies of Kiwi Farms. Like if you talk about them in a negative fashion. There's also a sense of wanting to belong there, which I didn't bring up when I was talking about them. Vespasian Judah, I'm finally watching it live today. Hey, Vespasian, how you doing? There's also a communal element. You've got to understand that if you've got a website like Kiwi Farms that is dedicated to making people into lolcows and making fun of people, that you're going to get a lot of people who don't really belong or fit in because a lot of them are abnormal, antisocial, have difficulty connecting with other human beings. So the sense of community that they can get by being with other people, around other people who are very much like them in this way, it creates a sense of belonging, right? And also a sense of identity that they didn't have before. And they come to identify with the site itself. And so when you attack the site, it's almost like you're attacking them, and they take it personally. And some of these people are very, very spiteful and have a lot of free time on their hands, and they use that to try and attack and ruin people that are critics of the site. By the way, Sticks, if you're watching what I just did there, it's called using philosophy. That's actual philosophy in real time. He still doesn't know what it is, though. He thinks it's talking about a lot of dead people. Philosophy is discussing the people and their ideas that are dead. No, I don't think so, buddy. That's not philosophy, but okay. But hello, Vespasian Judah. Monkey Garp, he's not free. Who's not free? His life is a prison. Yeah. If you're talking about Sticks, absolutely. Just because he's not in jail, technically, doesn't mean he's not in prison. And yes, he would be better off in prison. At least he'd get it out of the way. But he's a big, giant coward, so that's not going to happen. But no, guys, seriously, there's no real threat to you to actually create an account there. You'd be doing me a big favor, because there are a lot of good people who don't know who I am that enjoy this kind of content, and that's a really great place for them to learn about who I am. I wish that I could do that on YouTube, but they suppress my content so much. It's not possible. All right, we got the Sticks video, but I don't want to start off with that. Jer's horrible take. Modern Western. Oh, the wacky broad that is in the police encounter. Okay, well, let's start with Jer. I also might start doing shorter clips. Some of my content's a little too long, and people have TikTok attention spans these days. So, yeah. All right, let me open up some tabs here. Give me a sec. Oh, I got to log in. Oh, right. Yeah, I just did a wipe of my memories, so it removed my password for Twitter. All right, give me a sec.
It's actually not.
Okay. Yeah, what you're hearing there is Jer, because this crap starts on autoplay. I don't know why it does that, but like I can't hit play. What am I, stupid? I don't know how to hit play. Really? By the way, I love how Sticks earlier was talking about
liquid.
Like me having technical difficulties. Dude, you record in like 180p. What are you talking about? It looks like you're recording on a potato. And I very rarely have technical difficulties, actually. The problem is really my connection, but it usually is quite reliable. I do use my phone as my modem. It's a hotspot connection. but generally it works very well. I've only had like 2 or 3 instances in the past 4 months where I've had drop frames. So, yeah. We're not all rolling in the dough like you, Sticks. Yeah, he's rolling in something, all right. Pig crap. Good for the immune system, right, buddy? All right, that's 2. And let me open up the 3rd. Yeah, it depends on how long they are. If these clips are too long, I can make it into its own standalone video. Let me see. Where's my... Okay, yeah, I have a timer. Okay. So I'll time each clip and how long it lasts. All right, let's... yeah. What's this one? Ah, good. Keto Grove. All right, let's get to it, shall we? That's not too bad. I'm a little off center, which is weird because the camera's centered. Okay, now it's not off center. Interesting. All right, let's get to it. So hello all and welcome, and it is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. So we're back with Jeremy Hamley, also known as the Ham Planet, Ham Beast, Ham Burglar, quarter 450 pounder, quarter tonner, I should say. Cleaner router of White Castles. Yeah, he's back, baby, and we've got a clip here. Brought to us by the Keto Grove. I want to thank Keto Grove. Wonderful orange emojis. What are the oranges for, Jer? It's lots of activity. So the quartering makes very generous weight loss predictions after his visit to the air show. Yeah. Apparently the quartering went to some kind of air show. You know, I'm not going to cover that. At least not now. Yeah, put it on his vlog that he thinks is going to be so successful. I got news for you, Jer. Your vlog ain't going to make you much money, pal. Yeah, cool nickel. You make a cool $1 extra a month. Dude, your vlog is not going to be pulling in the money, the bank that you think it is, pal. It was the last open lot. I got there at 10, so no doctor appointment. Okay. Let's hear what Jer has to say here with Melanie Mack. I'm surprised he hasn't fired her by now. But anyway, is he wearing makeup? Jer looks like he's wearing makeup. I think he's wearing some concealer under his eyes for the, the raccoon circles. the dark lines under his eyes. Yeah, that's what I think.
Your knee. I'm like, it's actually not bad. But then I took off my shoes and socks, and I'm like, whoa, my feet are swollen like crazy. But this...
Yeah, imagine that. 450-pound guy walking around on his feet all day, and your feet are swollen. Big shocker.
Morning, they were fine. So maybe it's just that I was, I was a lot of activity. I'm not used to it, especially since I've been taking it super, I've been taking it super easy because of my knee. So
Dude, your whole life is super easy. What are you talking about? You only stand up to go to the bathroom. And even then, I'm not so sure. I wouldn't be surprised if you got a piss jug underneath your desk. Probably doesn't even get up to go to do number one.
And even less active. But
why do I think there's adult diapers in this guy's near future?
Yeah, that was great. I was very happy to see that. I mean, I don't expect, hey, 3 pounds a week would be, I think, is a reasonable.
He thinks he's going to lose 3 pounds a week. Oh, wow, buddy. Do you know how much of a deficit you're going to have to incur to lose 3 pounds a week? It's not happening. It's not happening, dude. So you would, with a 500 calorie a day deficit, you would lose a pound a week. You would have to have a 1,500 calorie deficit. Melanie Mack here probably doesn't even eat that many calories in a day. A lot of people don't eat that much. You're going to have to cut back 15. It's not happening. You're not losing 3 pounds a week, buddy, okay? It's not friggin' happening. If you try to, you're going to be starving to death and you're going to binge. The more weight you lose in a shorter period of time, the less likely you are to stick to whatever weight loss plan you're on. And Jer, who should know this if he did any research, arrogant SOB he is, he probably didn't, he thinks he's a know-it-all, figures he can lose 3 pounds a week. Addictive personality, alcoholic, food addict. Yeah, but buddy, you should be aiming for 1 pound a week and be happy with that. Okay?
Yeah.
Usually they say 1 to 2 pounds, but I'm so big that like there's no way I can't hold like 3 pounds a week for a while.
No, buddy, you're not gonna be able to hold that, dude. Yeah, that's for other people. Okay, that's not you. Drug addict, food addict, alcoholic. Your metabolism is in the crapper, buddy, okay? You cannot cut out 1,500 calories a day. You're just not going to be able to sustain that, all right? I'm not saying it can't be done, but if you do that, you're going to sabotage your whole entire weight loss journey because it's going to be impossible in the long term. I mean, very quickly, you're going to have to gorge yourself because you're going to just be starving to death. Of course, we know he's not going to actually implement such a caloric deficit. That would mean cutting out the booze.
Wow.
I think you could. I really think you can. Yeah.
She's going to tell you whatever she thinks you want to hear. That's because that's all she does, right? She's just there to repeat back what you've already said in agreeable terms. I think I could do it. What does Melanie Mac say in reply? Yeah, I think you could do it too, Jer. Give me another $500.
Yeah. You're always less in the morning. Best time myself. Yeah, but I weighed myself at like 12:30 at night.
Okay, so you're supposed to weigh yourself in the morning, pal. Okay? You don't weigh yourself at night. You weigh yourself in the morning at the same time whenever you weigh yourself, okay? Usually when you get up and after you've gone to the bathroom. That's simple. That way you get an accurate baseline, okay, buddy?
And then, like, I couldn't fall asleep until 4 a.m.
Already starving to death. Going into food withdrawal.
Because I was, like, all jacked up from driving home and, fire.
You get jacked up from driving home? Really?
Fireworks display. And
I guess when you're a lazy bum like this guy, any activity jacks you up.
And all the military jets and stuff like that. I went to...
What are you, 5? What are you, 5 years old? Oh, I got so excited by the planes! My planes! Dude. What are you, that little guy on Fantasy Island? The plane! The plane! Shut up, man.
The world's largest air show yesterday, and it was the busiest I've ever seen it. I had to park about 2 miles away.
Wow.
And it was the last open lot that they had. So I'm
there wasn't no parking 2 miles away. This guy didn't walk no 2 miles. What's he talking about?
sure I got there at like 10 or 11. So by the time I got there, I'm sure by like 2 o'clock, the lot was completely full. So I don't even know where people parked.
What are you, a man child? What are you going to an air show for anyway? You're 44 years old, man. Grown adults don't go to that kind of stuff unless they got like kids or something, man. Or they're like former pilots or something. I don't know. I would never go to something like that. I mean, to each his own, but I wouldn't. Maybe his wife wanted to go because she's a pilot. I mean, I guess that's a possibility. Did he go with his wife, though? He didn't say. He didn't even mention his wife, by the way.
But anyway, yes, I survived.
Seems like a very odd thing to go to as a single dude. Like if you're alone, that seems odd to me. Yeah.
All day out on my own. I brought two bags.
So he was alone? Dude, where's your wife? She's the pilot, not you. Why would you go that alone? What so strange to me, man.
Those protein chips.
I would rather just sit home and veg out, man. Do nothing. That's paradise to me, baby.
Nice.
Brought them in with me. Ate those. I brought a bunch of these full of electrolytes and spammed them on the way up there. Oh. I thought I was like having an electrolyte problem. I even texted Melanie. Yeah. I was like, God.
Dude, she's the last person you should be going to for advice. Melanie Mac is just a dullard. I mean, she got room temperature IQ, man. You should not be going to her for advice on anything.
I feel like shit, like I'm really lightheaded. And then I was like, oh, I haven't eaten in like 10 hours. And I only had.
You're probably not getting enough sodium either, buddy. You're sucking down all this water, but you haven't increased your intake of sodium. Those electrolyte powders, by the way, they don't generally have sodium added. They usually have magnesium and potassium and maybe zinc, but not sodium. Yeah, you need more salt, buddy.
I only had like 2 eggs and 2 pieces of bacon. And I was like, oh, I'm probably just hungry. So I just shot.
Why is he eating so little? Dude, so what he doesn't understand is you have a baseline of maximally, with a very high metabolism, you can reach about 15 calories per pound of your body weight in regards to how many calories you need to intake to maintain it. So say you're like 200 pounds and you're very active, you're going to have a very high metabolism. Depending on your age, you'd start at that 15 mark if you're not very old and you are very active. But depending on your age and your activity level, that would go down maybe to 14, 13, or even 12 per pound of body weight. So you use that as a baseline to calculate how many calories you need to each day to maintain your body weight. And then you experiment a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on how your body responds. And that's how you lose weight. You got to keep accurate track of your calories, and you have to know how many calories your body needs in the first place to maintain whatever weight you are. And you just aim below that to meet your goal. But it sounds like this guy doesn't even have any clue about what his base level of calories that he needs to maintain his body weight. He didn't know what that is. He ate a couple eggs, and a couple pieces of bacon 10 hours before. He's not going to last on this diet, dude. He's going to crash out and suck down. He's going to be visiting that White Castle and cleaning it out.
Shoveled in all that meat into my mouth. And and then like about 20 minutes later, I started.
I mean, this guy, as fat as he is and out of shape as he is, I would guess that he should start around 12, right? So 450 pounds times 12. It's still quite a few calories. And then knock off 500 from that. But 1,500? No, dude. No, my dude. You can't. No.
Feeling fine.
And it sounds like he's knocking off way more. A couple eggs and a couple pieces of bacon isn't that many calories. Egg is what, 60, 70 calories per egg? A couple pieces of bacon, maybe 120 calories? Dude, you're not going to make it on this diet. You're not taking in enough calories.
And that was fine all night long, so it's good. Oh. I am noticing I'm less hungry. It's probably because I'm spamming protein so hard.
Yep.
It's the fat, pal. And the protein, some as well, but mostly the fat. That's the most satiating part, yeah.
Do it.
So.
He's not going to last. He's not going to last. He hasn't even been on this diet a week. He's going to gorge himself. By the way, I wouldn't be surprised if he's already on Ozempic. And he's just lying to us to make us think that he's like losing it based on his own willpower, losing the weight. I'm doing it the hard way, guys. I didn't go the Ozempic route. I'm dieting and exercising. Now he's probably shooting up. He's probably shooting up the Ozempic. Do you shoot it up or is it a pill? I don't know. But that's probably what he's doing, right?
Yeah, it's good. You know, I'm hoping that, you know, I made it through that. And now,
yeah, hope and a prayer.
now I have a wedding.
From an atheist.
Or a bachelor party coming up Saturday, so that'll be another test. But
nice. Gonna suck down a few bottles of Fireball there, baby.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat before I go.
That's smart. Yeah. That's smart.
I do not like most electrolyte drinks. I'll tell you what, the stuff that Melanie told me to get, this Relight stuff, not an ad. Yeah, it all tastes salty. Like that's just that's what electrolytes are.
No, they're not. Mine are not salty at all. You know what I take for salty? Sodium? I eat salt, man. The electrolyte drink I drink is sweet. I mean, it's fake sugar sweet, but it's not salty. What's he talking about? You want salty? That's what salt is for, dude.
You know, but I find that way you can control it too. Like yesterday, I did 3 scoops per jug, so it was like literally drinking.
Yeah, sometimes you need it.
Yeah.
Well, when you weigh 450 pounds, yeah.
I knew I was going to be out and out and about.
Gonna sweat like a pig.
So I wanted to spam electrolytes on the way there because I knew it would be hard to like stay up on it.
Ooh.
That tasted awful, but I put like 1 scoop in and it tastes like mildly salty, but it's fine. Like it's way better than Pedialyte for a lot of reasons.
Then they drink that when he's hungover.
But just take a daily electrolyte pack in the morning with a pint. That's what I do. Like I don't do it daily. I just do a scoop every day. But you need.
Yeah, I don't think this guy. Personally, I think he's probably already on the Ozempic. That's the only way that he could consistently, in the long term, maintain a 1,500 calorie deficit on a daily basis. I mean, even if you have the strongest will in the world, 3 to 4 pounds a week, not only is that too much and bordering on unhealthy, but very few people have the willpower for that. You're going to be hungry all the time. The fact that he's saying that he's hardly hungry, I mean, is he actually cutting back that many calories? If he is, that doesn't jive. Unless he's on something like Ozempic, which would just kill your appetite entirely. I think he's on something because you cannot cut back 1,500 calories a day and not be hungry. I don't care who you are. You're going to be, I know, because I've lost weight before. I've been on a weight loss journey. I wasn't my own. I was then very athletic almost all my life, but for a short period, I, binged and was quite purposeful. Wanted to see what it'd be like to be a chunky monkey. And wasn't that great, so I lost what I put on relatively quickly. But not this quick. This is crazy. You can't lose that much weight, man. You just can't. Not and actually stick to a diet unless you have some kind of assistance, which I believe he does. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section. Do you think Jer is actually cutting back his caloric intake to such an extent that he's losing 3 to 4 pounds a week? And if so, do you think he's doing it just by willpower alone, or is there some chemical aid involved? I think there's some chemical aid. We know this guy has no problem with drugs, and taking said drugs, he loves him the drugs. So, yeah, I think there's something going on here. Something fishy. I don't think he's doing it with willpower alone. But let me know what you think in the comments section, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content I might create. And, on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. And take care. Yeah, this guy ain't losing no. He gotta be lying. He gotta be lying. If he's losing that much weight, nah. He's got help. Big time help. Like Ozempic help. Okay? I mean, maybe you disagree, but no, come on. Vfoos! I wonder how much money I would have to pay Styx to never make another video about how wonderful his cooking is. Yeah, he seems to love talking about what a great chef he is. Meanwhile, the dude is dying of starvation. Well, it doesn't seem like he likes his own cooking very much. Because he ain't eating it, or anything else for that matter. Monkey Garb. He'd have 3 square meals, and the other inmates would force him to shower. Yeah, he would have, if Styx went to jail, he would at least have some kind of structure to his life. Vespasian Judah. Yeah, but he would get jailhouse rocked. I don't know. Brother Weaver kidded that with alcohol. Yeah, he's not sticking to no diet, yo. Come on. Look, there was one point in my life I was about 85, 86 pounds overweight. Lost it relatively quickly. It's quite on purpose. I mean, I had been an athlete my whole life, and I just wanted to spend a little bit of time, see what it was like to eat whatever I wanted, and drink whatever I wanted. And I was like, it's all right, but it's not that great. And there was so much weight, it was like, okay, I'm gonna lose this, and I lost it. And in short order, but I wasn't losing. I mean, Actually, I might have been losing like 3 pounds a week at the start, but I actually have willpower, and I can do this stuff. And as a lifetime athlete, I mean, I would lose small amounts of weight, prepping for this or that. But this guy, he's not losing 3, 4 pounds a week unless he's on something, yo. I'm telling you. Kalashnikova, the problem is doing time in New Orleans. That would likely unalive him. Yeah, probably. Vespasian Judah, what's your take on actual idealism philosophy of I don't like it. I don't like it. Idealism is not good. It's very bad. That's my take. It's very bad. Well, it's too relativistic. Idealists believe that the world is, somehow. It's very solipsistic, right? There's too much of a solipsistic element to idealism. People literally believe in things like thought pressure and, objective reality is mutable and shapeable and conformity with the will, and perception is some kind of output tool that can alter and shape objective reality. It's total nonsense, right? It's like blank slate theory. Social constructivism is idealism in practice, right? Like, there's no such thing as male or female aspects in regards to like some kind of biologically determined truth. Everything is, up in the air. What makes a man a man? Oh, gender expression. Well, that's just a social construction. Yeah, it's all nonsense. It's total complete nonsense. Idealism believes and teaches that, everything is like some kind of construction. It's all just perception of reality, and you can change that perception and hence change reality. It's nonsense. It's bunkola. That's what I think. Idealism is the language of the commie and the socialist pinkos. ESG 8052 is in the room. Hey there, ESG. The Kiwis are so sensitive about their fat man, that little Coke boy. You're correct. They are. Well, Kiwi Farms is very much... so there's some kind of quid pro quo going on there between Fat Man and Little Coke Boy and Joshua Moon, right? They advertise for each other. They do favors for one another, and each sends traffic the other one's way. And so it's a mutually beneficial relationship. I think that's part and parcel also why you're not allowed to advertise your own stuff on that site. And by the way, the only people that will show up on there are people that are approved by the Keno Casino boys, which I find interesting. Philip. Hey, Philip. I love your avatar. I love pugs. I think he suffered from every vice you can name, including homo. Are we talking about sticks? You might be right. Dusty roads. What are the oranges for? I don't know. Flavor? Vespasian Judah, Dusty. What are those even for? Philip says, I like watching Melanie hit the wall in real time. Yeah, but idealism is too solipsistic. This belief that objective reality doesn't exist and everything is subjective in nature. That's fundamentally at the heart of idealism. Vespasian Judah, I'm sorry, guys. I think Melanie's a cutie pie. Have you seen her without makeup? I've seen her without makeup. She's not really, she's just mid, dude, without the makeup. I mean, she's not a blob. So, that's something. That's a big deal these days, and most women are, but I think she's overrated, yo. Philip says, I recently saw for the first time what she looked like when she was young and what a cutie she was, and it's gone. Yeah. She did marry a guy named Johnny Junkers, so I think she knows it's gone. Kalashnikova, Philip, she uses tons of makeup. You can imagine what she looks like underneath. It's not good. ESG, at 1,500 calories, you're just going to pass out. Well, that's how much of a deficit he would need per day. But at 450 pounds, even at like 10 calories per pound, which I think he's probably higher than that, metabolically speaking, in regards to maintaining his body weight, you're still talking about 4,500 calories a day, but he would need about 5,000 a day just to maintain his bulk. So even if he just cut back to 4,500, he would lose a pound a week. But he would have to cut back to like 3,000 or something to, lose 3 pounds. You can't cut back that many calories, okay? It's a really bad idea. You're not going to be able to keep a diet up for very long doing that. Philip says, oh, he's on Ozempic. If he's losing weight, his entire day is high calorie all the way till the drunken night. Yeah. Yeah. Philip says, I don't want to know what it's like underneath at all. Now I do, though. Yeah. Kalashnikova, I will at least give Melanie credit for not being fat. Yeah. ESG, all diet and no eat is going to make Jer a grumpy boy. Yeah. Vespasian Judah, it's not hard to do keto if you just don't eat carbs. Yes. Yes, that is correct. You can have a bit. I highly suggest not dropping to 0 unless you're cutting weight. Well, I don't take in any carbs. I'm generally at 0 carbs. But, I'm in a carnivore diet, so. But, yeah. Kalashnikova, Jeremy lies. And due to his track record, do we think he actually has any self-control? No. No. Jer has no self-control. And nobody believes this guy's actually on a diet. Come on. You can... I don't believe that. I don't think he's a dieting at all. I think he's shooting up the Ozempic. If he is really going 10 hours without food, a dude that's 450 pounds and is an alcoholic, a sugar addict, a food addict, he can't do that. You're literally not going to be able to do that unless you're on something, okay? Sorry. It's not happening. Vespasian Judah, somebody tell this dude the sodium is electrolyte and one he desperately needs to survive. Yeah, Kalashnikova, his quarter pounder is serious about losing weight. He'll likely compensate with drugs. Oh, he will. He already is. I'm telling you. If he's cut back his calories that much, probably more than 1,500. He's probably, I'm not saying he's taking in 1,500. I'm trying to tell you guys that he needs about 4,500 to 5,000 calories a day just to maintain 450 pounds. So that's his base metabolic burn rate, just doing very little. And then you deduct 1,500 from that. He can't do it. He's just too fat. It's not happening. Vespasian, yes, sorry, I'm still behind. Yeah, ideas of basics, basically solipsism, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I'm not an idealist at all. I'm a realist, which is why my name is the realist philosopher. But anyway, let's move on. Jer pays full price. Oh, here we go. Okay. Mel is talentless. Yeah, I don't care about that. Powerball conspiracy. I don't know. Let me check here. Yeah. All right, let's open that up. Oh, I already opened it. Okay. Let me see. Oh, Powerball. Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at that. All right. Screen capture on. Open. All right. There we go. Okay. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. So we're back with Jeremy Hamlin of the Quartering. And this clip is brought to us by the Keynote Grove. I can't prove this, says the Quartering, then goes on a tangent about the various Powerball lottery conspiracies. The lotto was a tax on the stupid. But isn't Jer like a big-time gambling addict? In addition to food addict, drug addict, booze addict, spending addict. So is the casino a tax on the R? Yes. While shaming people for playing the lottery, he says he will play the lottery when it hits $1 billion. Could you imagine Jeremy Hamley having $1 billion? Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't want to imagine that. All right, let's hear what this dope has to say. Shall we? Let's get into it.
Today, I do a little bit of a deeper dive, but this is an interesting new thing. So they are now opening the American lottery, in particular the Powerball, to foreign countries.
What? That's weird. You can, I don't understand. What, you can bet on the lottery in America? If you're like in France or something? Okay.
It's very odd to me, like seeing as though
that is wild.
What are you gonna do that? Like online? You gonna play the lottery online? Okay.
Yeah. Many people believe the lottery's rigged anyway. Like, I mean, I can't prove this. I'm not making that accusation. I didn't have a dream about it. I didn't astral project it. But like, I don't know, but I know.
He doesn't know, but he knows. Well, I do know that you are a fraud in regards to, saying that your coffee isn't drop ship. So I know that.
But,
there's plenty of evidence for that.
Sorry, I had to reply to that.
By the way, didn't he tell us that it was drop ship? Oh, it's white label, not drop ship. Which is white label is drop ship. Certainly can be.
Oh, hi, Frankie.
Mikey Moon's 6-year-old daughter listens to my Bible time with Melanie Mac.
Oh.
She's still doing that? Oh, I got to check that out for next show, man. Gonna dunk on her some.
Aw.
Thank you.
She does like the worst Bible interpretations you've ever seen. It's hilarious.
Shout out Frankie.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, there you go. Laugh track. Jared, just record that, and then you have a button on your computer, on your keyboard, and you can hit it, and you'll hear her laugh, and then you don't have to pay her $500 to show up on your show.
Now I'm derailed. Welcome to Astrocast.
Yes. Okay. So Powerball.
Oh yeah, got
possibly
it. Powerball.
Rigged, but can't prove it. Didn't have any dreams about it or anything.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
You've earned your money today. So apparently,
has she? Okay, he's got a low bar.
I think it was. Like even Epstein himself, either him or somebody close to him, has won the Powerball before, or maybe even twice or something like that. So
is that true? Epstein or somebody close to him? Well, which one is it, man? Won it twice? I don't know about that.
I don't know if that's totally true, but I've seen stories about that. And I've seen,
you might want to verify that, buddy. It's a pretty grand claim. The odds are like astronomical just to win it once.
Him or someone close to him or his estate won it or something like that. So there are a lot of people.
The state plays the lottery? What? Dude, what are you talking about?
People that believe the lottery is rigged anyway.
How? How's it rigged? I don't understand. How would it be rigged? For certain people to win it, you mean? I don't know.
Look, my dad always told me, the lottery is a tax on the stupid. And
wasn't your father a gambler? Didn't Jared tell us about all the times his dad went to the casino and gambled? I mean, dude, if the lottery is a tax on the stupid, what is gambling? I mean, they're both gambling, right? When you get right down to it, how would going to a casino be any different, man? Oh, there's skill involved there. That's not gambling. This guy thinks that playing poker isn't gambling. By the way,
he still played it every week. So like, I get it. Sometimes.
Is that where this guy's money is coming from? Maybe a trust? We know his father died recently, right? And the father had money. Like even when Jared was a kid, there were multiple rental properties and the parents were very well off. Maybe that's how he's affording his lifestyle. Is that how you think he's maybe able to continue living high on the hog and pay Melanie Mac and his $10,000 a month mortgage and all his other overhead? Maybe that's how. Trust or something, or an inheritance from his father. I guess it's possible.
We're stupid on purpose. Like,
and yeah, it's just like, okay, is it something fun that's not, you're not putting a dent in your finances on, or, you just got to figure out the balance with that. Because if you're being irresponsible with your money with it, that's one thing. But if it's just like, oh, okay, buy some scratch offs or like put a little money for this just for fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, then you're stupid too. By the way, scratchers? Waste of money?
Like my grandmother, man, she was a bingo fiend. Like
my mom
she
is
played
too.
bingo all the time. And so like,
how does that work? Like, I've never been to a bingo parlor before. I guess, do you like go in and you pay and then you sit there and do you continue to pay? Like, I know you get like a little card. Do you get a new card every time somebody gets a bingo? And do you have to pay for that card? Or do you just pay once when you get in and then you keep getting cards? I don't know. I have no idea, man. I'm not there yet. I'm not old. I'm not bingo old, okay? I guess I will be eventually.
My aunt likes to play it a lot, and whenever I visit or my aunt visits, like I'll go play bingo with her, and it's fun.
And bingo's not like a crazy. It's like 30 or 40 bucks, and you get to play for hours.
Oh, okay, so you're not paying each time you get a new card. This could be a good wholesome evening, right? Hanging out with other old people and communal atmosphere, chit-chatting, and you might win something, right? Pen, notebook, I don't know. The only time I saw bingo being played was on Better Call Saul, okay? But anyhow, continue.
Exactly.
There was some little old lady, by the way, who won bingo the other day. It was like 500 grand. She won at bingo. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, because
Where's there a bingo where you can win 500 grand? It must have been in a casino. I guess Jared was at a casino playing bingo? Okay.
everybody was talking about it,
Wow.
And I was like, holy crap. But, my mom goes, so it's like, it's 30, 40 bucks. The key is to go to bingo. Like if it's at a casino, you got to avoid the slot machines on your way out. If you just play bingo, it's fine,
and if it's like for...
We know that's hard for Jared with his addictive personality.
If it's entertainment, you could spend that money like going to the movies. Yes. Then what's the difference? If you're...
Don't go to the movies. I went to the movies not too long ago. First time in 20 years. It's horrible. It was like 45 minutes of commercials. Like literal advertisements for Coca-Cola and, Doritos and crap. I think there were like 8 movie previews too, interspersed with all these commercials. God, drove me nuts.
Genuinely having a fun...
You go in, the movie's supposed to start at 1 o'clock. It don't start until 1:30. You go in thinking it's going to start at 1, and then you got like commercials and movie previews.
Time there, especially if you're with love.
Actually, I showed up early, like 12:45. I just sit through like 45 minutes of all this crap.
Ones. It can be fun.
Who cares?
So there's a way to do these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do them. And then you don't lose money. All right.
But Powerball's a little different. Your odds of winning is like 500 million to 1.
Yep.
Many people believe that, first of all, let's talk about this. So right now it's only open to the UK. We know it's going to expand. Like I can't wait the first winner in Ukraine. But like they opened the jackpot to the UK today. It's like 600 million or 500 million.
Wow.
Why are we selling these? What? Gonna send more American money out of the country? Oh, that's lovely. Well, we gotta export the effects of inflation. Find new ways to do that. Yeah, give $1 billion to somebody in the United Kingdom.
All of that money has been raised by Americans. Like they did not put any money into the jackpot.
Well, I mean, they're putting money in when they buy a ticket, right? I mean, but yeah, the majority of the money that is in the pot, is from Americans. Yeah, why? Strange. It's like an odd move.
And
global lottery? I would think something like that should be funded by like a third party or something, right? Set up by a third party, not any individual country. Strange.
Here's
something very fishy about that. I don't know.
Here's the sinister thing. So the only winner with lottery, and again, look, when the Powerball hits like $1 billion, I'm throwing $20 in. I get it. Yeah, I'm not shaming people for playing the lottery.
Well, you were. Unless it hits $1 billion. Oh, by the way, pal, you're not going to win. Okay. I've never played the lottery in my life. I have no intention of doing so ever.
But the only winner with the lottery is the government. Like they take almost 50% of that money every time somebody wins.
Yeah, by the way, that's interesting. The government is allowed to gamble. They're allowed to be a bookie, but nobody else can do it, right?
Now, that's international.
Unless you're on like an Indian reservation or in Las Vegas or something. Jersey. I don't know.
I'll get a load of this. So if you're in the UK and you win, the United States government still takes their cut. And now the UK government takes a cut too. So this is just a covert way, in my opinion, to fund foreign governments. It's like, oh, well, we'll let you in on our lottery. and you guys will raise, I don't know, billions of dollars a year on tax revenue. And you just agree with us on the other thing.
Well, wait a second. They're buying the lottery tickets from America. Are you saying that people winning in the UK will bring in billions? No, it won't. I don't think. I mean, you get a very small population. First of all, the person in the UK would actually have to win, and they pay taxes on those winnings. But if they're buying the ticket, they're buying it from America. So how does that benefit the UK? Unless they win. And by the way, if they pay tax, would they be paying tax in the UK? I guess.
Like,
it's a big if. The odds are pretty astronomical.
I have a feeling that's how that conversation went. Like, and people are obviously pissed about this, and I think rightfully so, because,
well, it reduces the odds of them winning. When you expand the pool of people that can play, the odds get even worse for you.
Look,
they're already pretty bad.
Powerball came out and put out this crazy statement. They're like, hey guys, this is just a great way to make the jackpots bigger. And it's like, no. And then later in the statement,
well, it will, but the odds are worse.
And they said this. They said, this way we won't have to raise the prices on Americans.
Oh, wow.
So
they always try to find some sort of like PR statement to try to, oh yeah, we're doing this for you guys.
Yeah, it's really for you. The crazy thing is allow me to translate that. This is what I think is happening.
Oh boy.
Most people that play the lottery are middle class, working class people. That's not a dig, that's just the truth.
Yeah.
And who is most affected right now by $4 a gallon gas and high groceries? And I think what's happening is fewer Americans can afford to or are playing the lottery. And so what they're doing is like, well, we still need our crazy amount of money. So we're just going to open it up in foreign countries. And
it makes sense. A broken clock is right twice a day.
And it's like this crazy, like, it's bad, but it's actually a good thing. And like, no disrespect to people in the UK that want to play the lottery and hopefully.
Don't they have a lottery in UK? I don't know.
You win. That's great.
By the way, did you know that the UK government is actually poorer? That the UK, just in general, is poorer than all of America's 50 states? But socialism is so good. Single payer is so good. Yeah, the UK is poorer than the poorest state in America. Chew on that.
But like, I don't.
Let's make them even poorer. Let's offer them a lottery. Brilliant.
I don't.
Got a lot of low IQ morons over there that'll eat that up.
I don't see how this is anything but just money laundering. Now they can.
I think so.
I guarantee. Let me make a guarantee on this. There will be a UK winner by the end of the year. I guarantee it.
I think that's probably going to happen. Yeah, because then that's going to it's good marketing.
They got to have a winner, otherwise no one's going to buy.
For that. Yeah, then the other people there are going to be buying tickets. Yes, they're going to be like, okay,
right.
All she does is agree with him. Does she ever disagree with Jeremy? It's just agree.
And then before you know, they're going to open it up to Zimbabwe and Zimbabwe.
Of course they are. Somalia.
Zimbabwe. Can anybody in Zimbabwe afford a lottery ticket from America? I don't know.
Yeah, right. All these, Israel. Like it is just, to me.
Yet they already got enough of our money over there. You don't need to give them no more.
I just know it. And then to be fair, like the odds are not in that favor. The odds are not that a UK winner would happen, given that the number of people who are buying tickets in the UK will be dwarfed by the number of people who buy tickets in America.
That's not how it works, Jer. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna be a coincidence. And
dude, it's random chance, yo. It's random chance. Oh yeah, there's more people playing in America, so I mean, odds are maybe American could win, over a UK person, but not necessarily.
what a quinky dink. Like next week, the first winner is in the UK. And then it'll be
I don't think that necessarily means that things are rigged.
like, you know, the UK government will be like, hey. And the American government will be like, see, we told you, now back our war with Iran or whatever the case is. They're going to,
for all we know, it could have been in the agreement was, hey, if we open this up to the UK, and they're like, okay, but we need a UK winner within the next year or two. Then we'll agree.
Nod.
Yeah.
Interesting conspiracy theory. So Jared thinks that there's an under-the-table agreement that some UK folks must win this new global lottery. Well, not global technically, but you know, kind of like a beta test with the UK being the first country to be participating in it. Yeah, he's probably not wrong about the fact that Americans are so broke. They're not buying lottery tickets as much anymore, so now they want to open it to other countries. But, you know, joke's on you. They're pretty broke over there in the UK as well. But anyway, there you go. Jared's latest take on the lottery. It's for dummies. But when I go to the casino and gamble, well, that's not for dummies, because that's not gambling. Anyway, so let me know what you think in the comment section of this latest take from Jer, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I might create. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. I hear it's good for the algorithm. And on that note, I'm out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. And take care. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Is the lottery rigged? Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know. I mean, perhaps. I don't think Jer knows either. He's like, I know. I don't know, but I know. I don't think you know, pal. You shouldn't be so sure about that, buddy. Yeah, All right, let me get your comments, if any. All right. Vespasian Judah. Somebody should tell this dude that sodium. Yeah, okay. Okay, farmer. The Epstein Powerball thing is probably referring to when the manager of his ranch in New Mexico happened to win the Powerball lottery in Oklahoma. How much did he win? I mean, somebody had to win. That's kind of sus, I'll admit. Vespasian Judah. Speaking of Epstein, I smoked some goy nip last weekend on vacation. It was nice to hit the ganja again, but I'm putting it back down until another social occasion. A little toke a few times a year. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not, like, indulging daily, like that Nixter, you know, Charles X. Vespasian Judah. I've always said about scratch-off tickets that if I wanted to buy some paper, I'd just go get a bunch of it at once from Walmart. I'm not a gambler at all. I might throw down on poker, but that's it. S1M Life. When is Jeremy going to start asking for favors from Melder and that 500? Dude, she would never go down on this guy for money, okay? It wouldn't happen. S1M Life. If she ever disagreed with him, he'd tell her after the show, she better not do it again. You're probably right. All right, let me get to the next piece of content here. I think we're going to move on to Sticks. Yeah. We might move on to Sticks. Yeah. His stupid video on food. I don't understand. I guess he's talking about food so much because he's starving to death. I don't know, man. Very strange. Food snobbery. Oh, God. I got to hit the head real quick. So I'm going to ask you guys not to go anywhere. I'm going to turn on the be right back sign because I got to take a whiz. But again, I will be right back. Don't go nowhere. Sticks is next, so stick around. Check.
All right.
Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. He's got Stolas. He's wearing a Stolas shirt. What the hell? Boy, this should be good. All right. So hello all and welcome. And it is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So we're back, baby. We're back with Sticks, Hex, and Hammer 666, and Sticks is wearing a Stolas shirt. So that looks like the Owl Demon. I've seen a lot of pictures online of the Owl Demon because I make a lot of thumbnails with said Owl Demon. Goes by the name of Stolas. And I believe that the image on that shirt is a representation, at least one representation I've seen of Stolas. So how interesting. So I'm guessing Mel owns this shirt. Or maybe she bought it online for Sticks. I don't know. But anyway, let's hear what Sticks has to say about food snobbery. Guy's making a lot of videos about food lately. Guess it's because he's starving to death and that's all he can think about.
Everyone, today we're going to talk about food snobbery. Yes, indeed. I've covered this in brief before, but I've never made a standalone video on the topic. I have noticed, I have been a political analyst for 20 years now.
Well, you've LARPed as one, not quite the same thing.
Well, almost 20 years. As of September, it'll be 20 years. And you get criticism. People say, you know, your take is wrong and stuff like that, and stuff along those lines. But I have never before witnessed...
Is that a different pair of pants? Or did somebody sew up the ripped knee?
Until I started making videos and pictures of my food. I have never before experienced a cavalcade of criticism.
Cavalcade, mm-hmm.
That even closely rivals the foodie community. The food snobs, you know, like the soup Nazi or something like that. It's absolutely incredible, actually, when you think about it. You can make the tastiest goddamn soup, the tastiest goddamn casserole. My meatloaf on that one occasion fell short. It was basically like house. You could use them for bricks to make a house, probably. Other than that, though, I'm a very competent cook, and I never knew that I could cook.
Who said you're competent at cooking, man? By the way, if you're such a good cook, why do you look like you're starving to death, man? I mean, you clearly don't like to eat your own food.
Until fairly recently. I was already in my 30s before I realized that I could cook anything other than a grilled cheese sandwich. My dad was a chef for 35 years.
He worked in a diner as a line cook. That's his idea of a chef.
So I seem to have inherited the chef gene.
Whoa.
Sadly, I didn't inherit my mom's bakery gene. She makes very, very good bread. Sourdough, rye, standard white bread, all of these things. She's capable of doing all of these very competently, and they're always a favorite at holidays, actually.
Oh.
She cooks bread off for...
Well, you don't celebrate holidays, do you? You don't do Christmas, right? You're a Satanist. Thanksgiving, maybe? I don't know.
Like Thanksgiving and stuff like that.
And
it's really, really good with my dad's cranberry sauce, actually. And I appreciated
probably gets it out of a can like everybody else.
That many times as a child. But I inherited, I guess, the chef gene.
No such thing.
I didn't know that I could make a good soup. I didn't know.
How do you know you still can, dude? Who's telling you this food's good?
That I could make stir fry.
I'm telling myself.
I didn't know that I could do any of these things. Then I found out, yeah, I can actually do it.
Well, we can all do it. Doesn't mean we do it well. Anybody can cook.
And it's actually good. It's restaurant quality.
Oh, geez. Yeah, he said this before. He thinks he's like on par with like a Michelin star chef. What? Then why don't you go work as one, pal? You can make a lot of money if you're actually that good.
But food snobs.
Too much hard work, though. He couldn't handle it. He dropped dead in the first night at Hot Kitchen.
Swoop in. So I'm posting a picture of
Food snobs. Translation, they didn't like my food.
the stir fry. I'm getting castigated because
Yeah, they're snobs if they, give them a negative rating. Yeah.
you didn't include an ingredient. You included too many ingredients. It looks underdone. It looks overdone. What the fuck am I supposed to do? How can I appease you? There's no way to do so. It's completely impossible. With soup, for example, the only time that I ever posted about my food and nobody bitched about it, about the picture that I uploaded, was the cream of mushroom, which is one of the most easy soups to make. Mushrooms and a creamy broth. That's it. That's all. Mushrooms get lightly sautéed beforehand. You put them in the mix of the cream and broth, and then you simmer it down. That's all you have to do. It's that simple. By the way, I wanted to give some advice to people. You should probably just cook for people in your family.
Yeah, because they'll lie to you and tell you it's really good because they don't want to hurt your feelings. By the way, if this dude loves cooking so much, why isn't he doing any of it?
Unless you're going to open a restaurant or something like that. Because if you enter the foodie community, you are going to be crucified. I don't give a fuck how good your food is. It does not make any difference.
Really? I don't know. If they like your food, they're not going to give it a bad rating, right? Oh, well, they rate everybody bad. They must, because they gave me a bad rating. Uh-huh. So they're biased, right? You can't please these people because your food is so good, your food is so wonderful, your food is so awesome. Or so you tell yourself that it can't possibly be bad. They're just biased. They're just people that can't be pleased. Ah, I see. Mm-hmm.
Even the presentation doesn't generally make a difference. Even if you have good, you're going to need to have good photography skills in order to get by. Because it's really more about presentation than the actual flavor of the food.
Just look at his arms. Dude, you're not eating.
The person that is looking at the picture or watching the video, they can't taste it. They don't understand that it's yummy. They don't understand it because they can't taste it. So you're going to need good photography skills, and it really, really helps to be attractive. If you're at least...
Yeah, that ain't you, buddy.
like an 8 out of 10 or something like that.
Like a -8.
I know that I'm not. I have a mirror. I'm well aware of my limitations. Charismatic? Yes.
No.
Intelligent? Yes.
No.
Good cook? Yes.
No.
Do I have good photography skills?
Lacking in self-awareness? Yes.
Middling. At best. If you are an attractive young female, you're going to get a lot further with this particular community than somebody like me who has, again, maybe middling appearances or a little bit less than that. That's just the way that it is.
He's not necessarily wrong there. Lots of dudes will tell a broad that her food is good, right? Because they all think they can get in their pants.
It's just the truth. So I would advise you, if you're like, you look like Adonis, or you look like Callistra from Xena the Warrior Princess or something like that, you could probably get away with it.
Not that blonde broad? Yeah, she wasn't bad looking. I'll agree.
Even if your food sucks dick. But if you look like me, or thereabouts, you probably aren't going to get very far with the foodie community. It's just not going to be a thing. Mm-hmm. It's just...
Well, I mean, unless you make good food, right? And they actually taste it instead of just look at pics.
Kitty, goodness. It's just not going to be a thing. You're not going to be able to really get ahead at that point. Because that's just the way that people are.
Oh, so even his pictures suck, right? His presentation's garbage. The food looks horrible. Oh, tart-colored crap cream of mushroom. Oh, I guarantee you it tastes great. Murr. Yeah. Okay, buddy.
They're judgmental. Oh. It's the same thing with regards to...
Yeah, they're food critics. Emphasis on the word critic. That's their job.
Politics. If you wear a monkey suit and you stand there and sound like Dan Rather or something like that, you're probably going to get further than somebody like me who's a renegade.
What is all that? Is it that cat hair? Like on his shoulder there? Like a big giant clump of cat hair? Dude.
Renegade goddamn pirate. It's just the way that it works. People, again, they castigate me for wearing a pirate outfit. And I don't understand why. I think it looks cool, but they don't necessarily agree with me.
He doesn't understand why. Oh, yeah. Okay, buddy.
With food, though.
But he's not autistic in any way.
It is far more cutthroat. Goddamn, pirates would not stand up to them. I'd rather cavalcade around with pirates than have to deal with the foodie community, because they are absolutely rabid. The criticism that you will get is 1,000 times worse than what you will get if you do political commentary. I learned this the hard way. I was posting photos, I was posting videos, and I'm like, this gazpacho is really good.
Why? You get life, buddy. You got a kid? You had a wife? You do all that away to post pictures of the food you cook?
This veggie soup is really good. I made chicken and veggie, and it tasted exactly like what my dad made in a goddamn restaurant, for example.
I mean, a diner? Where he was probably a line cook? Flip them burgers, boy!
You would eat it.
Dunk them fries!
You would find, unless you're, vegan or something. It was delicious. I've made tomato basil and potato leek and all sorts of other things. Roasted potatoes with rosemary, of course. You must include rosemary with your roasted potatoes. I made one time a cauliflower mix, and it was marinated heavily and sat in the fridge for a day before I cooked it. And it was Asian style. And it tasted amazing. I only got a few bites of it because my ex-wife ate the rest of it because it was so good.
That's the only time I've heard him mention the ex-wife in God knows how long. How about your kid, pal? You want to talk about your kid? Nah. If it's even his kid. I don't know. A lot of speculation about that.
It's happened over and over again, by the way. And by the way, her roasted chicken is delectable.
Well, then why'd you leave, pal? She's got such good chicken.
This happens. The food tastes really good. And even if the presentation is good, people will still criticize you. There was only that one...
Well, I mean, you say the presentation's good. That doesn't mean it's actually good.
On occasion...
Oh, that's kind of subjective anyway. To a point, anyhow.
With the cream of goddamn mushroom, where nobody criticized me. Like, ooh, that looks good. And, I mean, I felt complimented. I liked the fact that people were complimenting me on my food, and the fact that I was apparently able to photograph it profitably.
Profitably, huh?
But,
he couldn't find the right word. He was going to correct himself, but he couldn't think properly to find the right word, which would be properly.
And generally speaking, you're not going to get compliments. You're going to get mostly criticism. Or people will offer suggestions. Now, this is more constructive.
Because people just want to criticize. They don't want to compliment. Couldn't be that there's nothing there. to compliment. Oh, no.
I'll offer suggestions on how to modify the recipe. Like, I'm not modifying my chili recipe for God or Satan themselves. I'm not going to do that. My chili recipe, to my standards, is perfect.
Would Satan be eating chili?
It is amazing, actually. It's again, restaurant quality.
Says who?
But the presentation is never going to be proper. There's
Why not?
no way that you can present the average recipe to other people's photographic standards.
Why?
It's very, very difficult to do so.
Ah, there we go. It's difficult. Well, that makes it impossible for you, pal. Because you're immune to hard work, i.e. graft.
You know, you have tomato soup. For example, you can puree up the tomato and make it really rich and creamy and really loose. Or you can do what I do, which is I make it more rustic style. I partially dissolve the diced tomatoes. I will use the potato stamper on them. And, you saute off the onions, you put in the tomatoes, the broth, and so forth, all of the herbs, and you're basically done. You simmer it down. But some people don't like it that way. It's not.
Sounds like too much work. Just throw it in the microwave. That's too much work, man. You need to get a life. Something more productive to do with your time.
Not creamy enough. It's not loose enough. What are you doing with your life?
Yeah, there you go. Precisely. What are you doing with your life, pal?
And then, if you
Apparently dying. Wasting away.
do that, people will say, well, why didn't you keep some chunks in there? That's the best part. And so, again, you can't win. It's impossible to win. It's an unwinnable war. Oh, why didn't you keep some chunks in there? That's the best part. And so, again, you can't win.
Well, you can't win because you're a loser.
It's impossible to win. It's an unwinnable war. You know, you're fighting on two fronts, at the very least. Sometimes more than that. And that's just what ends up happening.
When are you going to replace the tooth?
So food snobs, I really don't like that. Because
But you're a food snob.
you have the choice to eat things in a certain manner. To cook things in a certain manner.
What do you mean, eat things in a certain manner? I put them in my mouth and I chew. What other way is there?
You have that choice. And it's going to differ. If you get tomato soup, let's use this as an example. Go to 10 different locations and get
I don't eat tomato soup. I don't think I've ever had tomato soup.
10 different tomato soups. What will you notice? They're not the same. Not unless it comes from a can, in which case you're fucked. What about borscht, for example?
What if the can tastes better?
There are multiple variations of borscht. And, some of them are better than others. I like the Ukrainian version, for example.
Some food's better than other food. Some borscht is better than other borscht. Yeah, okay. No kidding.
It's more herby. It's
Herby.
delicious, actually. I've had it. I've also had the Russian version and one other, but I don't know where it exactly originates from. I'm not exactly 100% sure. These are the things that really vex those of us who like to cook. That's why I only
That losers value because they have nothing else going on in their lives.
really cook for family and close friends.
Yeah, because they're gonna glaze you and stroke your ego, and then I gotta tell you the truth, okay?
I no longer post pictures of the food that I make. I no longer
I don't know why you would do that in the first place. Get a life, pal.
post videos of the food that I make because I'm just going to get judged for it.
Yeah, imagine that, pal. Then why are you here? Putting yourself on display to be judged.
The people can't taste the goddamn food. So they're just looking at presentation mainly, and the person that made the food. Yeah, that 10 out of 10 chick there. I'm sure that her meatloaf is totally delicious, but I have a feeling that there's something else that the dudes in the audience want to eat. We'll put it that way. Appearance is everything. Photographic skills.
What? Then why don't you do something about yours? These are all within your control. Get a haircut, man. Shave your face. Take a shower. Eat some food. It's all you talk about.
And how attractive you are.
Try lifting a weight, buddy.
They matter more than how tasty the food is. The food could be bullshit. The food could taste like ass. But it looks alright. And the chick that made it looks alright. Oh, your food looks so good. Yeah, that bread is a pile of crap, but, you have nice boobs. That is basically what happens, dude. You know it, and I know it. That's just the way that it is. Hi, kitty. The cat keeps tigering in and out of the room. Now, basically, that's what happens. I can cook very competently.
Says who?
I cook better than either of my parents.
That might not be saying much, pal. Isn't your mom a fry cook? And then she dunked the fries at McDonald's?
My dad was a chef again for 35 years.
Where? What bus stop diner was he a chef at? I don't know if that qualifies as a chef, yo.
So I think that I'm saying something for myself, and I'm not going to humble brag here.
No, you're just going to brag, even though your food is probably garbage. Okay.
I make most foods better than he can.
Oh.
There are a few exceptions, though. His tomato basil is incredible, and his potato leek is incredible. He's a soup man. The same.
Right, well, who are you holding yourself up to, man? Your dad? And what if he's a garbage chef? How does your dad stand up to other cooks? Probably not very well.
Same as me. I took after him on that as well.
Oh,
my mom.
Did you take after him in the category of night stalking old ladies? I hope not.
Mom can bake. I cannot bake. I can make dumplings. I can make them like a boss. I can make them in 2 different styles. You have drop dumplings, and then you have the little round, like, Asian dumplings with the scallions and shit in them. Yeah, I can make both of those. But I can't bake a loaf of bread. I can't do it. So she's got one on me on that one. As far as food in general, though, most people are food snobs.
Most? You can make that claim.
Most people. It's the majority of the population that does this.
Translation, most people like food that is presented nicely, you mean? Okay. I think that makes them snobs.
I never expected it. I figured, hey, I'm going to show up. Hi, kitty. I'm going to show a picture of my chili. And people will say, haha, he made chili. He's capable of doing this. Looks yummy. No, instead I got, it looks like ass. It looks like shit. How many hot peppers did you add to it? Stuff like that. It's like, quite a few. Trust me. But...
Oh, you're not going to tell us about the time you did the one-chip challenge, are you?
You know, it's just petulant at some point. Hi, again, hi, kitty. You pet you. I'm gonna feed you chili.
Yeah, well, why don't you feed yourself something, pal?
Don't worry.
You're wasting away.
I won't add too many jalapenos to it. And I found it funny, actually, for a while. But then it just became old. It just became boring. So I just decided to stop. Because, what am I supposed to do?
Haven't you made this video before? Isn't that boring?
I can't please you all.
Well, you don't seem to be able to please anybody, pal. Certainly not the people close to you, which is nobody now.
Add more bananas, add less bananas. The real big one was when I cooked plantains. And people jumped down my goddamn throat when I cooked plantains. It's too greasy, there's too much oil in there. I told them that I was trained by somebody from Ghana itself on how to cook plantains.
Anybody believe that? I believe that. I was trained by a master Ghanaian chef.
And they shut up real quick, but they were still criticizing me. Yes, this is a health food.
Argument from authority. Well, I was trained by the best. You can't criticize me.
Yeah, you're a hippie. You're a hipster. That's not the way that you cook them. It's not. It's just not. I mean, you can make it into a health food if you really want to. Roast them off without any oil at all or something like that. That'll be real flavorful. That's exactly what you want. Now, you go to go to an African wedding and cook plantains the white people style, and you see what goddamn happens.
Who the hell's going to an African wedding? You're in America, yo.
Nobody's taking a bite. Or you go to Mexico, cook tacos the white person style. See what happens. Nobody's gonna want any. Thankfully, I learned how to cook tacos from actual Mexicans.
Of course he did. By the way, what is the Mexican style? It's just a crunchy, U-shaped friggin' thing, and you put meat in it. Grated cheese. I don't know.
And so they're good. You know, they're tasty. As opposed to the gringo tacos. This is a big problem. Asian food. Some people will try to cook Asian food. No seasoning, no sauce. It's just literally a bunch of bland vegetables in a saucepan. It's so sad. It is so sad, these poor people that have to eat this food. Now, you're supposed to sauce it up and shit.
Why? Who's all this concerned about what you're eating? Dude, I mean, I'll eat egg, ground beef, and some friggin' salt thrown in it. Whip it all together. Cook it up in a microwave. I'm perfectly happy.
Also, you can spice it up too, but you don't really have to. It's more of a salty profile than anything else usually. But I know how to cook these things. I know how to make these soups.
Says who?
Look at my Florentine.
Oh boy, here we go with the Florentine, whatever, pal. I'm almost certain your food tastes like crap. I wouldn't eat anything you cook, pal.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite soup that I can make. Florentine soup.
Isn't it Florentine? I don't know. I don't think it matters.
Is amazing. As long as you make it correctly. Saute off the red peppers, roast the tomatoes, and then you'll probably want a little bit of tomato juice in the soup as well, alongside the bouillon. And then you...
Bouillon? What kind of bouillon? There's lots of different kinds of bouillon.
You just make a mirepoix, and then you wilt in spinach on top. It's as simple as that. It's really not that hard. It's actually...
Well, then go do it and eat it then, Matt.
A very easy soup to make for the most part.
Dude, you don't need to be eating no soups. You need some big fat haunch of steak, some mutton. I mean, you need to be eating friggin' butter by the stick, yo, like that Melanie Mac broad.
The easiest is probably just a standard veggie soup. Make your mirepoix. You might want to thicken it with roux, or you may not. It's up to you. And then you wilt something on top, you know, into the bouillon. That's all you have to do. And you can use any kind of bouillon. You can use chicken bouillon, beef bouillon, veggie bouillon. It doesn't really make a difference.
Wouldn't it, though? I would think there's a specific type for a specific recipe.
And then you have some herbs, of course. thyme, along with some extra salt. You're probably going to need that. And then you wilt in the greens and or sprouts. Who cares?
That's it, precisely. Who cares about any of this? You need to stick to political commentary, pal.
You can modify recipes according to your tastes. It's not that difficult. I thought that it was, like, extreme. I thought that the effort involved was extreme. I quickly found out when I began cooking, beyond, again, the grilled cheese sandwich or something like that, I quickly found out it's not hard at all. It's actually very, very simple.
Yeah, when you do something badly, it usually comes across as pretty easy.
It does take time and effort, but you're going to get a real good result if you do it right. So I would...
Well, who's telling you? I don't understand. Who's telling you you're doing it right, man? Your dad? Who was probably not a good cook himself?
suggest that everyone learn how to cook.
I mean, I don't know, pal. I've seen the hovel that your parents lived in, okay? And that you lived in with them. I'm thinking if your dad was such a skilled chef, line cook, that he'd have probably done better for himself than he has. But anyway.
Yes, indeed. Because then it will be tasty. And because most people don't know how to cook.
That includes you.
Anything beyond the grilled cheese sandwich, you'll be the talk of the town. You'll be the one that everyone wants to invite over. Oh, will you please cook for us? And stuff like that.
Do people have dinner parties anymore? I mean, dude, not for people like you. Ain't nobody inviting you to their house, buddy.
I've cooked for many people at this.
Who? You already said you only cook for your parents and family.
This point, I've
which is now nobody, no wife, no kid. Your parents are quite far away. Who are you cooking for now? Who are you cooking for now, buddy?
considered opening a restaurant, actually.
Oh, I'd love to see you do that, pal. Oh, can you imagine this guy in a 150-degree kitchen slaving away over his borscht? Get out of here. It's not happening, pal.
And other than that one meatloaf incident, I've never had any complaints.
Right. Mom and Dad said they liked your food. They'd say they like anything if they don't have to cook it.
There's probably a reason for that. It's pretty fun, actually.
Yeah, you're only cooking for people that'll tell you what you want to hear.
It's a form of entertainment at this point. Give me the ingredients. In fact, give me random ingredients. I'll see what I can cook up from them. That would be a fun idea. That would be a good game show. Alright, here's the random ingredients. You know, we have some herbs and here's some salt and...
Dude, if you're such a good cook, why don't you go on one of these shows, like with your Gordon Ramsay and these other, goofballs that judge the food, right? Why don't you do that? The real foodies, right? Who actually have a developed palate and could tell you if your food is good or not, right? Because you know you would get laughed out of the building.
You got some meat over here and...
Chef Ramsay, here is my famous Florentine soup. Yeah, but that'd go over real well.
Some shells and so forth. See what you can cook. You get 2 hours. Challenge accepted.
But you haven't accepted that challenge, have you? I ain't seen you on Kitchen Nightmares, pal, or whatever that show is. Hell's Kitchen? Hell's Kitchen, yeah. I ain't seen you there. Can you imagine this guy? I mean, if he signed up, they would jump at the chance to have this guy on. It'd be so entertaining. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, more of Sticks bragging about what a good chef he is. By the way, is it just me, or does he look like he's surrounded by some kind of cloud, some kind of aura, some kind of vapor? I don't know what's going on there. The picture's just horrible. Dude, get a better webcam or something. Looks atrocious. But anyway, there you go, this Jesus-looking wannabe. Telling us what a brilliant chef he is. Yeah. So anyway, let me know what you think of Sticks, this brilliant cook, self-diagnosed, a of course, self-assessed as being brilliant, in the comment section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I might create. And don't forget to leave a comment. I hear it's good for the algorithm. Anyhow, on that note, I'm out of here. I am the realist philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. And take care. Yeah, he's a brilliant chef, because Big Daddy Night Stalker told him he was. I broken into many an old lady's home and cooked her a meal after I had my way with her, and they all liked my cooking. I bet, Big Daddy Night Stalker. Yeah, of course they loved it. Yeah. They didn't want to, be unalive. Yeah, they'll tell you whatever they have to survive a night with you, buddy. Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious. I love that this guy's telling me he's such a brilliant chef. Oh, yeah. It's great. All right, let me get to your comments, if any. Oh, geez. This Lurley person snuck back into the room and is quite prevalent in the comments. Oh, no. Oh, geez. I might have to remove this person. It's just too many. Dude, you're spamming my chat again. Lurley, why the hate? You keep calling me some guy I'm not. This dude is obsessed. Vespasian Judah, I'll stay right here, buddy. I'm ready. Lurley, so who is Styx and why is he owning the S? This guy, this is just Styx trolling. Okay. Too many comments from this dude. Gotta go into timeout, buddy. You're spamming my chat again. Look at all these comments. Why does this dude keep coming back? And yikes. All right. It's just too much, man. There's a certain point where you're just spamming. Vespasian Judah. Styx is someone I used to care for deeply and still do. I still have his mug, a few books, and a hat. I wish he'd get his stuff together. Yeah. Heck, I even have some biltong in the freezer. Really? That fatty beef jerky? S1M Live. Styx, we know it's you. You're trying to hijack his chat. Yes. Yes, he's doing exactly that. Vespasian Judah, part of me hopes you are Styx. Get it together, dude. Oh, it's definitely Styx. Come on. Vespasian Judah, everyone seems to enjoy watching a hero fall, but redemption stories, the classics, folks always remember. Yeah, but I don't think this guy's going to be redeemed. I'm sorry. He looks like he's dying. Look at it. Literally, Styx, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comments in a row. Dude, you're spamming. Monkey Garp. He's owned that shirt for a while. He used to wear it in the Vermontes. Really? Okay. I don't know. I don't follow this guy that closely, man. But, I mean, it's definitely a Stolish shirt. Monkey Garb. He's too unhygienic to work in a restaurant. Yeah. Jeremy Winters is in the room. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? Styx, wrecked and hammered. Monkey Garb. The condition of his parents' house is deplorable. I wouldn't eat anything from that kitchen. Oh, that's hilarious. Monkey Garb. Would anyone eat something a guy who never showers or washes his hands cooked? No. Apparently, even he wouldn't eat his own food because the dude isn't eating. S1M Life. Literally, how did you know I failed statistics in college? Bro, that's weird. I don't care what this literally, ugh. S1M Life. Vespasian Judah. The problem is, if it's alcohol, he can't fix it by eating. He'd need a liver transplant. I've seen people with cirrhosis. Yeah, Styx is done. Isaac Kemp, Styx is back, baby. Yeah, I see. I gave him a timeout for half an hour. Why the guy has to spam my chat, I don't know. I mean, can't you just... Well, no, he can't. Isaac Kemp, literally, Styx, I know you are an educated man. Styx is not educated. What are you talking about? Can you help me reconstruct... Isaac Kemp. He's just here for attention, man. He's got no life. Literally, how about finding the differential energy spectrum of a cosmic ray storm? S1M Life. Yes, Isaac, he is. Hopefully he listens to some points the realist makes. He must watch, so we can only hope he listens and fixes himself. He ain't gonna. The dude has no reflective capability. Come on. Isaac Kemp, Lurley, can you repair a damaged spleen? How about write something of your own rather than plagiarize a work from the 19th century? Monkey Guard, Taro can't cook. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so either. Isaac Kemp, Lurley, is that where your girlfriend hit you? You're such a victim. S1M, it is kind of wild. Sticks comes in here, not gonna lie. Yeah, the dude, I mean, really. Yeah. Isaac Kemp, Sticks, turn yourself in. You need to take care of your legal problems and support your daughter. J. Garfunkel. You know, his dad was also Japanese. Sticks is half Japanese. I don't think that's true. I think that's just a rumor. Isaac Kemp, Lurley, pass that good enough vodka. I already got Jack. Vicious, in my opinion. Hey, Vicious, how you doing? Isaac Kemp, Lurley, I highly doubt Sticks is capable of cooking in his altered state. Vicious, 39, cats don't eat chili. Vicious, he's going to turn the cat into chili. More than likely. Isaac Kemp, Sticks is the kind of guy who would serve chili with people in it, like Eric Cartman. I did prison time with a con man from Ghana. Isaac Kemp, Lurley, hey Buffalo Bill, how many cats did you unalive? Isaac Kemp, Lurley, you strike me as a Mark David Chapman type. Vicious says Nikki beat this dude's butt into a new character arc. Isaac Kemp, Lurley, Sticks, my friends and I are hunting Stolas. We are going on a big safari for him. Wow, this guy Lurley, he spammed the hell out of my chat. Good Lord. Nima Problema, how you doing? S1 Life, Lurley, you claim to not know anything about Sticks, but you comment so much. How would you know about the alcohol? Also, say you aren't into this, but you're here every stream. Yeah. He's here quite a bit. Isaac Kemp, Lurley, living in a laundry room on the run from the law. Now hope for him now. He's gone full lolcow. Wow, this guy really spammed the hell out of my chat. Monkey Garp, this is a crazy lolcow rant. Unfortunately, it's too much. I had to give him a timeout. S1M Life, yes, Taro, cough. I mean, Lurley, you do like engaging with chat. Vicious 39, no surprise Sticks can take on a bunch of dudes. Vespasian Judah, I'd be down to try Sticks' cooking. Dude, you must have a death wish, dude. I wouldn't eat anything this guy cooked. I'd be afraid there'd be arsenic in it. Isaac Kemp, so Sticks' dad was Christian, basically. Vespasian Judah, I think you'd like biltong. Maybe I would. I don't know. From what I recall, it's quite expensive. So that's one in life. Realist, it actually gives more engagement leaving him in chat, as weird as that is. It does? Okay, I don't know. I don't like having to read through all his crappy comments. It takes too long. Well, maybe I'll restore them. I don't know. You deleted message. Well, okay, I can view it, but you can't. All right, I'll leave his future comments. I don't know. It's not that I really care that he's posting. It's that there's just so many. I can't effectively read everybody else's comments because there's so many of his comments. It just washes away all the others. Shane Cashman says, hello, everyone. Hey, Shane, how you doing? All right, let me get on to the next piece of content. We do have more. Jer Air Show. Oh, God. Powerball stock market. Oh, God. Okay, so give me a sec. I have to open up some tabs. Let me see what we got here. 433. Okay, this is good.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Oh, God. Did I already watch this one? I might have. Let me see here.
Good day, everybody. Welcome to the Thursday show. I'm
not sure.
I don't know if you remember this era. You probably do, because I bet you Qdoba was a go-to, or at least for a lot of people on keto or carnivore. That was the place to go.
Okay, this is new. This is different. All right, I think so anyway. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I'll leave his. I don't know. I don't know if leaving Styx's comments in is better for engagement. I don't care that he comments. It's just I try to read everybody's comments, but his are just like, it's just a deluge. The guy is, it's just an endless stream of consciousness with this guy. I mean, if Styx came in here disguising himself as somebody else and just posted like a normal human, that would be fine. But he comes in here instead and just posts an ungodly amount just to be obnoxious. That's kind of different. All right. Let me get to the next content piece. I do read everybody's comments, or I try to, but only after I'm done doing commentary. Anyway, let's move to the next piece of content, shall we? Okay. So hello all and welcome, and it is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? I hope you're all doing good, fine and well. So we're back with Jeremy Hamley. He's got a bit of a keto update for us. So we have a clip here from the Kino Grove, one of my favorite quartering clippers. I cannot be bothered to watch Jeremy Hamley's Drek because his live stream on Rumble is so freaking boring. So I let people like Kino Grove do this. So thank you, Kino. You were doing me a service. I'm tired. It was a long day. The quartering seems to forget the whole reason he skipped Wednesday, meaning his live show on Wednesday, was for a doctor's surgery appointment. Turns out he spent the whole day walking around the EAA Air Venture show. Okay. By the way, this knee injury is seemingly a big poly to get views to his vlog channel. And we got a keto update. Yeah, he spent all day supposedly walking around for miles and miles. Well, what about this horrible knee injury that led you to buy a rascal scooter, buddy? Oh, apparently it's not that bad. Apparently he's just sympathy farming to get engagement. All right, let's take a listen. By the way, Mel doesn't look too bad there with all that makeup, but you can see the lines are much more prominent now than even not too long ago. Yeah, I guess she forgot to put on as much foundation because I can see her smile lines. Yeah, you're starting to look old, Mel.
Good day, everybody. Welcome in to the Thursday show. I am tired, Melanie. It was a long day for me yesterday. A lot of walking.
That's awesome, though. That looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, that quartering logo is 100% real, too.
They I was totally there.
They put it in there, and I was just as shocked as the viewers are. So, yeah, it was. I spent all day yesterday.
Walking's good, though. Walking is really... I mean, walking is so underrated when you're trying to trim up. It is.
When you're 450 pounds, yeah. When you're 450 pounds, doing anything, any physical movement is good exercise. Yeah.
Oh, it's overrated. It's fucking overrated. It's over. I think had about 20,000 steps yesterday. Rough.
Did he just say he figures he walked at least 20,000 steps? A dude that supposedly blew out his knee to such an extent that he had to buy a mobility scooter. Now he's walking around 20,000 steps after like a week. Really? Gee, it sounds like your knee injury was exaggerated, buddy. By the way, does anybody believe this dude walked 20,000 steps anywhere at any time in his whole life? Nobody believes that. How many miles is that? It's a lot of miles. Especially when you're 6'5". I would assume he's got a pretty long gait, right? I don't believe that. Show me the evidence. Show me the step counter, right? How would he know that? There are programs, right? Even your phone. There's apps you can download that measure your steps, right? Via your phone. Show us, Jer. Show us the evidence. No, he can't.
Nice.
I had my first keto.
Guy keeps scratching his freaking beard. He's got such bad hygiene. All that dry skin flaking off, hairs breaking off because it's so brittle and dry, his beard. Hey, dude, you ever heard of beard oil? Bombs? Good Lord. You imagine how hard and brittle that beard hair is? Yikes.
So,
by the way, he said to get a haircut, but I'm looking at that hair in the back. I still see a long mullet. That don't look like he got any haircut to me.
I would say like mismanagement moment. Not that I mismanaged keto, but I was like, it was like 7 o'clock and I realized I hadn't eaten since like 11. I was getting like crazy lightheaded. And then I got like,
how? Dude, you just got on this keto diet. Your body has not adapted to burning fat as its primary fuel source. You would be starving. You are not going to have no appetite after going 8-10 hours without food as a 450-pound man who's used to stuffing his face and slugging down Fireball friggin' whiskey by the liter? Who you kidding? You're on the Ozempic, baby.
Anxiety about it. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it was really hard to find food there that was on a keto diet. So I just went to a taco stand. I was like, look, charge me whatever you want. I see you have brisket and chicken tacos. Give me like 3 portions of each meat in a bowl. Like, I don't need anything else. And surprisingly, they were like, okay, cool. I just rather than like go through.
Yeah, you're offering them money. Pretty easy. Spoonful of slop in bowl.
The whole, I'm trying to lose weight.
For
they
sure.
They can look at me and say that. I'm just like, I said, I have an allergy. I can only eat meat. And they're like, okay. And yeah, it was like $25 or $30 or something like that. But whatever, I stayed on day.
Good for you. It's
$25-$30 for some slop in a bowl?
Or
that's the thing is like,
oh, 3 portions of each. So 6 bowls of slop. Okay.
like whenever you go, some places they charge a crazy amount just for meat. But then if
like
you go,
Qdoba
Well, meat is expensive, sweetheart.
does that. Like, I'm like, I want a bowl, but I just want meat. And like, I would get like corn or something else in there. It's like $25, 20 to $25. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, there used to be a day. I don't know.
Dude, it's called inflation. Have you been paying attention? Aren't you supposed to be some big political analyst, dude? You don't understand inflation? Really?
If you remember this era, you probably do, because I bet you Qdoba was a go-to, or at least for a lot of people on keto or carnivore. That was the place to go, because they had like good portions of meat, so you could get like double meat and be good. Now it's triple meat and $25, but it's okay. I stuck to it.
Look at Mel sitting there. She didn't know what to say. She's waiting for an opportunity to interject her. Yeah. Wow.
I'm already losing weight.
There you go. Yay. Yeah.
You was
$500, please.
crazy. So I'm probably not even in ketosis yet. It said,
no, you're not. No, you're definitely not, pal. Okay. No chance. All the booze we know you're drinking? No.
I bought some test strips, but they're not here yet.
okay.
Suppose there's like, I'm just curious, you know?
Yeah.
And
Wasting more money. Yeah.
So like I weighed in after day 3 and I hadn't lost really anything, maybe a pound. But when you're as heavy as I am.
By the way, if you're losing weight, weigh yourself once a week. At the same time, the same day. Not every day.
It probably like, you can fluctuate probably by 2-3 pounds a day practically.
Yeah.
So I weighed in last night after all that walking and I was down a pound. I was like, okay, a pound, cool. That's like 2 pounds a week. We'll just stay on this. I woke up this morning and I was down almost 5 pounds. I'm like, how the heck did I burn 4 pounds of fat while I was sleeping?
You didn't. Okay? Water weight, pal. You didn't drink enough. You didn't hydrate enough when you got home. You're a 450-pound man. You need a lot of liquid, baby.
Like I didn't have like a massive Duke. I didn't have like anything where I was like,
well, I mean, any Duke, as you refer to it in your low-class way, that comes out of you is probably pretty massive. I mean, what you think isn't massive would probably, clog up my toilet and overflow it, buddy.
like, oh, I definitely lost some weight. So maybe I'm in ketosis now. My body's like,
no, you're not.
All right, let's start burning fat, baby.
That's the thing too, is all that walking and stuff.
You do realize that you still have to be in a caloric deficit, right? I mean, ketosis doesn't mean that you're just going to automatically lose weight. You still have to have a deficit. You have to eat less calories than your body needs, right?
If you could have just accumulated a little bit of inflammation in the immediate time, and then that.
Well, I love how she's trying to sound intelligent. Wow. Mel, give it up, baby.
Flushed out
I did.
after sleeping.
My feet were swollen.
Yep.
My feet were both really swollen.
It.
Oh, you was retaining water because of sweating from inflammations. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're an idiot, honey. Shut up.
Well, that's awesome. Great progress.
Yeah, we got home.
Which would also mean he lost no weight, which is probably the case. Okay.
My wife was worried about my knee. She's like, "How's your knee?" I'm like,
"Wait, I don't think your wife is worried about you in any way, shape, or form, pal. You made that up."
It's actually not bad. But then I took off my
She's off with her Sky Bull or one of her other bulls.
shoes and socks, and I'm like, "Whoa, my feet are swollen like crazy." But this morning they were fine. So maybe it's just that I was,
you're Wolverine now. Got a, your healing factor is ticked up astronomically.
There's a lot of activity. I'm not used to it, especially since I've been taking it super, I've been taking it super easy because of my knee. So I've been even less active. But I was.
And that's saying something, because this dude, he does almost nothing. I mean, makes his content, sits on his butt, eats, drinks booze. I mean,
that was good.
How do you take it easier than that? How does his life get easier than it already is? Like, I'm taking it easy now. Easier than I was before. There's a step below? As much of a lazy schlub as you already are? Really? Wow. Okay.
Great. I was very happy to see that. I mean, I don't expect, hey, 3 pounds a week would be, I think, is a reasonable.
Dude, you're not losing 3 pounds a week. You're not. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. You can't. That's too much. The most you should aim for is 2 pounds a week. Anything above that, you're not going to be able to keep it up. All right? You sabo your diet, unless, of course, you're already on the Ozempic, which I'm pretty sure he is, because this pant load, he ain't going 8-10 hours without food unless he's on some substances. Yeah. There's something curbing that hunger, baby. All right? And it ain't willpower, and it ain't a lot of protein or fat. It's the Ozempic shot. But anyway, there you go. There you go. So a little update on the quartering, and he did not do 20,000 steps or 10,000 steps or 2,000 steps. This guy ain't stepping nowhere. Probably hauling around that rascal scooter and not telling us. But anyway, there you go. More bunk nonsensola from the quartering. So let me know what you think of Jer and his nonsensical claims in the comment section, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I might create. And on that note, I'm out of here, people. I am the realist philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. And take care. Yeah, 20,000 steps my ass. Only possibility of this guy doing 20,000 steps is he was chasing a cheeseburger on a stick, right? I don't even think with that kind of motivation this dude could do 20,000 steps. Ain't no way. Get out of here. How does he know? How would he even know if he did 20,000 steps? He's just guessing? He's guessing. He doesn't know. He has no clue. He ain't got like a step counter or anything, okay? Give me a break. Joke. I did me 20,000 steps. No, you didn't, pal. No, you didn't. Vespasian Judah. You would like the biltong jerky. It's expensive. It's sun-dried. It's raw and fatty. Ugh. I don't know. It's delicious, depending on the seasoning. It's also coated in vinegar to help stave off bacteria while it's drying, I believe. But it's expensive. I'm very frugal. Monkey Garb, Master Troller Sticks. Pseudonoid JR Sticks. Sucks. Ow. Yeah. Shane Cashman. Does he need the doctor to drain the fluid from his knee or something? He had like a Baker's cyst. So there is fluid buildup, but it sounds like the problem has almost resolved itself. I mean, the dude is going to outdoor events and walking around all day. His knee's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. He's full of... he probably made that up. I don't believe anything this guy says. Monkey Garb Sticks is the definition of a pseudo-intellectual. Correct. S1M Live. I think you're right. Jared does have makeup on it. Looks like he's got the... Because he's got the, the raccoon eyes. The dark circles. They're very visible. But now all of a sudden you can't see them. And this guy, if he was on a diet, he'd have a more difficult time sleeping. Not an easier one. So, yeah. S1M Life. If he started walking 20K steps a day, that would help his weight loss journey dramatically. He would probably die of a coronary. What are you talking about? Monkey Garb. Sticks his food snob videos or peak lolcow ranting. Yeah, look, dude. He's 450 pounds. He can't just jump right into heavy exercise. And 20,000 steps for a dude who has been a sloth for 20 years and is 250 pounds overweight, it's not happening. He's lying. It's a lie. None of this is true. They don't call me the realist for nothing. I understand how reality works better than most. This guy ain't walking 20,000 steps. He's lucky to walk 20. And that's to get to the bathroom to take a crap. Monkey Garb. I would rather eat Indian street food than Charles cooking. Shane Cashman. I just got a Magic the Gathering ad. Really? On my video? Okay. Interesting. Okay, Farmer. He could have lost 4 pounds of feces in the bed, knowing him. Love it. Pseudonoid says weight can fluctuate 5+ pounds. Yeah, especially when you're as fat as this guy. Absolutely. The bigger you are, the more fluctuations you can experience. Nemo Problemo, he's counting carbs, not calories. Yeah. Nemo Problemo, if he succeeds, he'll lose muscle because he's too lazy. Precisely. This dude ain't doing no resistance training. He's not lifting any weights. Come on. I mean, if he actually did some walking, he probably wouldn't lose as much muscle in his legs because this guy's gigantic bulk. It would actually, keep his leg muscles relatively intact. But his upper body, he'll look like sticks. Are you kidding? Pseudonoid. If Jared takes it any easier, he'll have to be classified under the ooze, slime, jelly category in the Monster Manual. I like the D&D reference. Best base in Judah. I'll also have 80 pounds, counting carbs only. No problem. Well, yeah, okay. You remove the carbs and you replace them with fat and protein. Your carbohydrate, your calorie intake overall just reduced on its own. You didn't have to. Because you were taking in so much fat and protein, you were so well satiated that your caloric intake dropped without you counting it. That doesn't mean you would have continued to lose weight if you had taken in as many calories as you expended. You just lost the weight because you weren't aware that you had restricted your calorie intake as much as you had because the diet that you were on was so satiating. Anyway, Monkey Garb, the millionaire, complaining about having to spend $25 on carnival food. I can't believe anybody still believes this guy's a millionaire. Monkey Garb, Mel isn't even listening to a word he's saying. You eat sticks. Vespasian Judah. Plus, I was one beef ass mofo when I was doing MMA. I love to fight. Shane Cashman. Jared didn't get banned from Magic. Dude, I don't know. I don't follow him that closely. All I know is he had that crappy MTG headquarters channel that he hasn't produced content for in quite a while. So don't ask me, man. Nah, he's probably still banned. What are you talking about? They don't want him back. Are you kidding? Jared can't go anywhere. By the way, I don't get how there's such a thing as like Magic the Gathering tournaments, like official tournaments, but there are. Okay, let me open up. What do we got? Give me a sec. I've got to open up another tab here real quick. Let me see what we've got to see. A minute 15. Not quite long enough. Let me see what else we got here. Jer stock market. Okay, let's check that. How long is that? 236. Okay.
Owning some.
Oh boy. Let me see if I have one more. And if I do, we can potentially do another Jer piece. Air show, talentless Mel. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that might be good. Trifecta. Okay, yeah. Okay, we could do that. I got enough pieces for one more compilation. Okay, we've got, Jer overspending. Good. Stock market Jer. Yeah, good. And Mel has no talent. Good. All right, let's move on. Let's get to this final quartering segment. Oh, Sticks will probably be back. I only gave him a half hour timeout. Just Sticks, if you come back, could you not, spam the room so much, man? Please. And try to post on subject. I know you don't want to talk about your good friend, Jeremy Hamley, in a negative manner, but, try to stay on track, on subject, okay? Anyhow, moving on. All right, that looks good. Good. So hello all and welcome. And it is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So we're back with a little bit of quartering Duncaning, where I will review several or more different clips from this guy saying some stupid crap, which isn't hard to find because he says stupid crap every day. Anyway, from the Keto Grow, one of my favorite clippers. Thank you, Keto Grow. Big carbs got him. Ha 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 ha. Jer suffers more tech issues. His webcam seems to keep crashing. Mel has a new vid on her channel. Zero promotion from Jer. She still makes content for her channel. Which channel? I know that she has like a Melanie Matt Goes Boom channel, but she doesn't make much content for that anymore. And I know she has a Bible study channel. Yeah, by the way, good Christian, should you as a woman be teaching the word? Doesn't Christianity say women aren't supposed to do that? Oh, well, hey, why bother with things like, proper teaching? Let's be a heretic. But anyway, let's get into this piece, shall we?
It's just liquid. If you want to, I guess you have to. I'm trying to keep it to 20 or less. Yesterday I had.
Oh, big carbs got him. Big carbs are like.
What do you mean big carbs got him? What? Oh, he must have been talking about how many grams a day he's having. 20 to 30 carbs of grams per day, which would be 30 grams, it'd be 120 calories. So depending on how much he's having, calorically speaking, that's a very small percentage of his diet, which is a really bad idea to cut carbs that amount percentage-wise so quickly. You should wean yourself off slowly. Of course, Jared doesn't know to do that because he jumps head first, full bore in everything he does, which is an almost certain way to fail at whatever you're doing. Anyway, let's hear her, try to fill the dead air.
No. Someone in chat said they only eat beef. Oh, only red meat, chicken every now and then. Hey, that's awesome. There's some people who can be like really super strict with that kind of stuff. And
Yeah, I'm one of them. I eat 4 ounces of cheese a day, 4 ounces of sausage, 5 ounces of ground beef, 6 eggs, half a can of salmon, 2 pieces of bacon. Yeah, I can be pretty freaking strict.
good for them. That's honestly the best way you can eat, in my opinion.
Yes.
But yeah, I just think that for most people, absolute perfection in only eating only meat, and it's not as realistic for most people, which I
Well, I don't eat just meat, but I do only eat animal products, and even the cheese I eat is the hardest type, like Monterey Jack and mozzarella. I love Swiss cheese, but it's too expensive.
did. Okay, there we go. There we go.
I've just switched back to my main camera. I'm getting mogged by you.
See, keto's working.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm shrinking right before your eyes.
If only you would disappear entirely.
But let me see if I can switch back. This I hate this webcam. Do not buy the Razer Kyozo. I got to refresh one more time.
I think mine is the C920 Logitech. Works very well. Very well. And I've had this thing for like 10 years. It's a great webcam, by the way. Apparently it's better than Jair's.
Yeah, see, I bought that
Doesn't he have like Starlink or something? Doesn't he have like multiple Starlink connections, but he can't keep online? Dude, I'm using my phone as a hotspot, and I have fewer tech issues than you. What's going on here, man? How inept are you? How is it that an old guy like me has all these years on you, is better at maintaining a stable live stream than you, who's been online like, what, 20 years? Been making content longer than me?
because I use a DSLR, but I was like, what if I just get a webcam and that would be easier because lighting this thing is always difficult. And I got that thing and I hated how it looked. I returned it. I was like, no, I'll stick with this.
What's difficult with using a webcam? Is there more settings that you have to deal with? I don't know, but I've never had a problem. Of course, I'm not, as inept as these people. I'm actually somewhat intelligent, unlike her.
Oh, hi, Rooster. But yeah, I made a video, guys, on my nutrition and fitness channel,
She has a nutrition and fitness channel. Is that new? I'm gonna have to check that out. Does she appear on there without makeup, or does she have it slathered on when she's exercising as well? I gotta see that.
Butter Maniac. Butter.maniac.
Butter Maniac? Is she referencing the time she ate whole sticks of butter on stream or something?
I have an Instagram and a YouTube for that, but yeah, I just made a video about it. Why I quit the carnivore diet, even though it's like
Yeah, why did she quit the carnivore diet? It's the best diet on earth, sweetheart.
the majority of what I eat is carnivore, but I added a couple other things because
No self-control, not enough willpower. Who knows? I don't know.
yeah, it's just sometimes you want to live a little.
You gotta live a little through food. I live a little through living. I live a little through life. Not through my taste buds, not through food.
All right. Well, we'll go.
They're hedonists, materialists. So of course, she had to spice things up with other foods.
With a mini cam for now.
Okay.
Well, I use a DSLR too. This is the DSLR. It's just manual zoom, so I don't have it. It doesn't. Whenever I do like web, like when I use like StreamYards or Rumble Studio, I can more easily access the zoom and get it set better. But we'll just go with Mini Jeremy here.
Dude, you keep it simple. Somebody as unintelligent as you, Jer, you should keep it simple, man.
And Godzilla Melanie.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. From the Keno Grove, my favorite, Jeremy Hambley, Hamburglar, Ham Planet, Ham Beast, cleaner outer of White Castle's Clipper. If you're paying full price on workout equipment, you're a fool, says the Quartering. We just got a humble brag vlog with the price tags Jer spent on his home gym. This is beyond parody. Yeah, this guy spent like $6,000 on his treadmill. He bought like a Peloton bike, right? Even though it's like a super woke company. Yeah, something he seems to have no problem with, even though he's a supposed conservative. Yeah, I don't think so, pal. I try not to buy from super woke companies. Although I don't do a lot of shopping these days. If I do need to buy anything I can't find in the store, I buy it on Amazon. So anyway, let's hear what Jer has to say, shall we?
In that segment there, but someone in chat said, I was looking when they go, my mother is a doctor and she literally thinks fat is not an actual disease.
Well, fat is not a disease, but obesity most certainly is.
She thinks fat is an actual disease that can't be fixed with diet and exercise.
Okay, so he misspoke before. She does think fat is a disease that can't be fixed with diet and exercise. Obesity can be fixed with diet and exercise. What is this person's mother talking about?
Only medication. Wow. That's probably because that's how she's been trained.
Yeah.
What kind of doctor thinks that obesity isn't curable with exercise and diet? What kind of doctor is this? Not a very good one. Female doctor.
Sadly, like that's how a lot of these doctors are being taught right now. So they're just repeating what they're being taught.
That's a mother of a grown man. So, I mean, she's pretty old, pretty up there, at least my age probably. So, I don't know.
And Ninja points out Peloton is a woke corporation. I know. I bought it used. All right.
There we go.
Jeremy Hamley bought something used? Really? I thought this guy only bought the best. I thought he only bought the best and bought new. And the most expensive variety of that piece of equipment humanly possible. I can afford that considering he's got like $1-2 super chat visible and that's about it. But hey.
I know, but I bought it used because.
Okay.
This dude ain't on no Peloton. So for those of you who don't know what a Peloton is, and I don't even know if that company's still in business, like you would go on, you would get on the bike, and it would like connect to other people who are riding, and then you could have like virtual races where you would challenge each other, and then your bikes are all hooked to like a mainframe, and it knows what gear you're on, and it estimates the speed, and you all kind of have like a virtual race, and then you see who can win, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Paying full price for workout equipment, you're a fool.
Yeah.
But dude, you pay full price. You got like a $500 friggin' heavy bag, man. They don't cost that much unless you're buying top of the line. You paid $6,000 for your freaking treadmill. You're a fool.
There's a lot of people who buy stuff and never use it, and you can get it. Yep. I think I saved about 65%.
Dude, didn't you spend like thousands of dollars on like ramps for your dog's agility course, an agility course you're probably never going to use? You lazy bum. You lazy shiftless bum. How often are you going to take these dogs into your former arcade building that you cleaned out because you had to sell all your arcade machines because you're absolutely positively not going broke and don't need the money, and you've made into a dog agility course that you're never going to use because for those dogs to use that course, they need you in there directing them. You're not going to do that. You're too lazy for that. Waste of time and money.
And it looks brand new. Like it was somebody like me that was like, I'm going to get into shape this year, and then just never used it.
Yeah.
So,
just like you. You'll never use it too. More money wasted.
So I did consider that because
this guy ain't going to be on no Peloton bike. This guy ain't going to be on any bike. He bend the frame, man. He pretzel that thing out. Are you kidding? 450-pound man on a bike? Get out of here.
I know that Peloton tried to pull a sponsor from Theo Vaughn for.
So that company is still open? Okay. Thought they would have went out of business by now.
Talking about.
From what I understand, they were very poorly run for a long time.
So I don't remember, Israel or something like that. And body positivity will kill more people than COVID. Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But if you're tuned in right now.
Yeah, I would agree. Probably has. I mean, it definitely has because the koofity koof 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 was a scamola. But anyway, moving on. From the Keto Grow, I moved all my money into a long-term savings account, says the Cordery. Yeah, he's the stereotypical day trader. No shot he actually came out ahead. sounds like Friday's show is no more. How about that? All right, let's see what Jer has to say here about Rumble Wallet and his new day trading account, I'm guessing.
You can go from hearing about crypto to actually owning some. I know.
Okay, so the only crypto that I would recommend anybody buys, a Bitcoin and Ethereum. Don't ever buy anything else. If you're going to invest in crypto as a storehouse of value, you buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. Don't buy any of these other freaking coins, man.
Oh, Melanie's a big XRPer. I know that.
Yeah, she's going to lose all her money.
Yeah, I am an XRP fan.
A friend of mine is an XRPer too, and he's like, always telling me, he's like, dude, this is going to become the new currency in
don't buy that crap.
The world. And like,
yeah, it will not.
He's totally bought into it.
It's on hopium.
Like, yeah, I'm like,
I can't.
Yeah, like Jer, his keto hopium. Meanwhile, he's slamming Ozempic. We know that.
I can't take my money out of it just in case, because I put money in it back when it was only like 25 cents each.
Oh, okay.
And so now it's like, it went down a lot, but it's at over $1. So it's like, okay, it peaked at like,
you still quadrupled your money,
$3 or something. Yeah. And so now that it's at, over $1, it's like, okay, well, I'm still in the positive. So
well, when you get really good at it, what you do is you sell when it starts to dip, and then you rebuy when it.
That's ideal. But I'm one of those that like I put my money in and I'm in it for the long haul.
Forget it. Yeah.
I'm here until.
Yeah, those people lose their money, honey. Okay.
Until I either lose it all or I get rich on it. Like.
She ain't ever gonna get rich, okay? You're married to a guy named Johnny Junkers who calls himself an engineer, but he's actually just a glorified tailor for people who want furry costumes, okay?
The funny thing was, the only stock I got out of stock, so I got too much anxiety about it. Like I was checking it constantly.
Yeah.
But I did make a good amount of money doing that with Tesla stock.
Nobody cares because you lost it all. Gambling, buying crap, tchotchke nonsense.
Because every time Elon Musk would tweet something bad, I'd be like, sell. And then it would like, it would tank, and I'd just rebuy.
Yep.
Just sell, rebuy. And it just kept doing it. And then eventually, like.
Oh, he's found the infinite money glitch again. Yeah, nobody believes any of this, pal. You weren't successfully trading in any stock. Well, see, I had the formula figured out. Whenever Elon Musk said something dumb, I sold. Well, if you waited until then, it would have already crashed. What the hell are you talking about?
Tesla stock just did really well for me, but I got out anyway because I couldn't. I was like waking up in the morning and checking it, and I was like, it was too much. By the way, I did move.
Too much anxiety to trade stock. How does this dude exist in the world? I don't get it, man. Does his wife do everything like external to the house? Because I don't see this guy operating, functioning in real life without his wife, his caregiver, his parent nanny. I don't know.
Move all my money into they have a long-term savings account now, so I moved it into that, which is
long-term savings account. What's this guy gonna do when his wife divorces him? And we know she's gonna divorce him, right? I mean, when that 20-year mark comes up in about a year and a half, we know she's gone. Getting out of there. Too many bulls beating down the door for her attention for her to stick with this guy any longer than she has to.
Is pretty good. Pays like 6%, which is crazy.
Okay.
But
6%. Savings account at 6%? I don't know, man. I don't even think that keeps pace with real inflation. By the way, you can't trust the inflation you're getting from the consumer price index. That's bunkola. You'd be better off buying hard currency like gold and silver, even copper, pal. That would be a better investment.
That's not an ad for that. But I do also want to say, if you happen to be watching on the Rumble homepage right now, or if you're one of the 6,000 plus people watching us live.
Oh, but really, the government says the inflation's only like 3.4%. You're going to trust the government? They cherry pick. Oh, there's so many different factors that play into inflation, man. Those numbers are cooked, okay? They're total BS. I'm not going to get into all the reasons why, but it's bunkola. It's much higher than 3.4. Are you kidding?
Please do click through to the actual stream and follow the channel. There's a green follow button down below the channel.
I think we're at something like 3,400% inflation since the inception of the Federal Reserve. So give me a break with the 3.4 crap, okay?
Totally free to do, but we won't always have the great privilege of being on the Rumble homepage. And
yeah, less and less as time goes by, buddy.
so I'm hoping that you can still follow us.
He's got to have a new Rumble deal. Why else would he be streaming on Rumble only, okay, and be appearing on the Rumble home page in particular if he didn't have some kind of new deal with them, all right? It would explain why he still has money and hasn't, totally tanked out and went bankrupt and had to sell his house. So that's probably in the works as well. This guy's downsizing big time.
For not, and you probably won't you won't know if we're live if you don't follow the channel. We're live Monday through Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, but
what about Friday?
Ultimately, a follow is free, and it
no Friday show. Guess the new Rumble deal ain't all that good.
helps.
Guess it was such a poor paying deal. He was able to negotiate 4 days a week instead of 5, huh? Yeah, he ain't getting no $500,000 a year for 4-year deal anymore. Not after they figured out his real numbers.
The channel.
Not after all this drama, right around the exact time that his old Rumble deal expired. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it helps you find us.
But I thought that it would have all blown over by now, Jer. Yeah. I guess that wasn't a very good idea. You getting, that guy's channel, Fat Man and Little Coke Boy, getting their channel flagged. Yeah. Bad timing there. The exact same time you were negotiating a new Rumble deal. Yeah.
Which indirectly helps us. My precious metals IRA lost $25K last quarter. Well, yeah, but
yeah, don't do that. Don't buy those futures. If you're going to buy precious metals, actually buy them. Have them in your hand.
Precious metals were at an all-time high. It was like catching a reverse knife. It was like catching a rising knife.
Yeah, if you're going to invest in precious metals, it's a very long-term investment. It's a real, genuine, 100% storehouse of value. They try to ratchet down the values of precious metals by offering futures and, selling, precious metals online. But they hold the metal, right? Meanwhile, what that really means is they don't have it. They're selling precious metals they don't actually have. And so greatly reducing the value by presenting this visage, this facade of much, much, much greater supply than there actually is. Yeah, bunch of bunk. They're still cooking the books, manipulating the numbers. Yeah. But if you want to really invest, buy gold, buy silver, even copper. Oh, yeah. They will keep pace with inflation, maybe even outstrip it. But have the physical, tangible precious metal in your hand.
Really knew when to buy in because it can go from hearing about.
But anyway, there you go. So Jerry was trying to present himself as some kind of brilliant stock market trader. I sold when Elon said something dumb. So after that, which would mean the stock already tanked in value, makes perfect sense, Jer. You're brilliant. That would actually cause you to lose money. But anyway, there you go. So, let me know what you think in the comment section of Jer, the wizard stock trader who's broke and selling all his crap to stay above water. Let me know what you think of him in the comment section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content that I might create. Also, if you'd like to support my continued content creation, hey, you can leave a super chat. Any amount's greatly appreciated. Can follow my Patreon, become a member there. You can also hit the join button below any of these videos to become a monthly supporting member on my YouTube channel. Also have a GoFundMe going on right now. And I don't know what that's about. You'll find that link and all the others in the description of this video. Anyhow, on that note, I'm out of here. I am the realist philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. And take care. Yeah. Yeah, you're so brilliant, Jared. Whenever Elon said something dumb, I sold. You would have to sell before that. Since you don't have a crystal ball that can tell the future, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, this guy's so full of crap. He's so full of crap. Dope. He's so dopey. Yeah, he relies on the stupidity of his audience when he makes these kind of self-glorifying statements. Oh no, he's back. Well, hopefully he's not like spamming the chat again. That would be nice. Well, literally, I see you're back. If you're not spamming it too much, that's fine. Vespasian, Shane Cashman, didn't Jerry get banned from Magic? Yes, he did. Shane Cashman, I think that was his origin story. Yeah. He started off on YouTube as like a Magic the Gathering kind of dude. Uh-oh. Drop frames, 240. Technically, that's only like 8 seconds, but even still, that's not so good. I don't know. Let me reload the chat because it's locked up on my end. What the hell? Okay, hold on a sec. I have to open up the... Yeah, I couldn't reload it for some reason. What the hell? Looks like we've still got some drop frames. All right, I'm going to reload the chat on my end. Hopefully that fixes the problem. Okay. Seems to be working now. Let me find where I left off in the comments. Vespasian Judah, that's why Jeremy Hamley quit Magic the Gathering. Literally, responding to people is not spam, fool. Monkey Garb, 20K steps is like 10 miles worth of walking. He didn't do no 10 miles. Get the hell out of here. Literally, keep calling me six so that I handle accountability. Nobody's calling you anything, pal. Just calm down. Vespasian Judah, if you're not sticks, then quit feeding into it and spamming chat. Yeah, dude, come on. Literally, Vespasian Judah, do you know what spam is? Oh, boy. Shane Cashman. Herring is pretty tasty. Got some at Walmart for a couple of dollars. I don't know. I'll have to look into that, literally. Vespasian Judah, your argument is if you're right, then shut up. Dude, you just... S1M Life. That's hilarious. Mel even dunked on Jer. Literally, I'm actually someone intelligent, unlike her. What? Literally, sorry, that was mean, but you've been calling me sticks. No, I haven't. Dude. Literally, intelligence. It seems like you're taking any opportunity you can find to just brag. Not even humble brag. Literally, this is the Delusional Narcissism channel, and anyone who is buying this, sorry, you didn't have a dad. What? Spacing Judah. I didn't say shut up. I said stop spamming. There are ways to partake in chat without being a jackass. Yes. Pseudonoid. Unless you have a thyroid condition, if you're fat, you eat too much and exert too little. Basically. Literally, Vespasian Judah spam is repeating the same thing over and over. Dude, no. Posting too much. You're posting too much, okay? You're filling the chat up with nonsense. One thing that would be nonsense is you trying to tell us what words mean. Like, we already know what words mean, dude. We don't need you to... I mean, I let you back in. I could have banned you. You're obviously a troll and not a good faith one. Pseudonoid. If Jerry used Peloton, it'd be renamed Smellaton. Vespasian Judah, you should read American Psycho. I'm blocking you and recommending that he bans you because you're being a real bundle of sticks. Pseudonoid JR, I lost money because I invested in Mel's crypto. I should have known better when she called it T-coin that it'd never grow. Yeah, don't take financial advice from Melanie Mack. S1M Life, Jerry should invest in White Castle. Yeah. Literally. Okay, dude, I can't. One, two, three. Too many comments, Ma. That's one in my life. Why are you commenting so much, Lurley? Why would you care? You just wouldn't watch the stream. Lurley, you could just admit you mistook me for someone else and apologize. What? Sudanoid, invest in copper every time I raid construction sites at night. I don't know about the legality of that, but okay. That's what I'm at. Let me see your ID, son. Oh, that's definitely Sticks. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You gotta go. The rest of the stream. Wow, that's it? This guy's, whoa. He thinks spam, he has his own proprietary definition of what spam is. Yeah. It's not my definition. Anyway, let's move on. I have one more piece that is completely different. I just have to find it. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Oh, there's an ad, of course. Because, of course, there's an advertisement. I got to let it run and hit skip. Entitled daughter. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I might need some more liquids for this. Oh, yeah. Give me a sec. I'm going to need a break. I'm out of liquids and gotta take a whiz again. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. This is going to be our final segment, and it's good. And it's not Jer, and it's not Sticks. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, but I can't control the bladder. It's big, it's resilient, but it's not that big. It has limits. Yeah, that guy Lurley, what the hell was that about? It's like trying to control my chat. It's like, dude, you're arguing with everybody in the chat. You're derailing the chat. You're talking about things that are in no way, shape, or form about what's going on in the chat. You're being a pain. And you're complaining about what's being discussed and what I'm covering. Then why the hell are you here? Just to be a disruptive influence, right? Why are you here complaining about what I'm discussing? Well, why even watch this? There's a war going on in Ukraine. There's more important things you could be talking about. Well, go do a stream then, Sticks. Then go make your own content instead of trying to hijack mine, pal. You loser. What a pathetic loser. Dude. That's troll behavior. Why the hell are you even in my chat? Why are you in my live stream if you don't like what I'm talking about? Then go do your own. Or shut up. No, I'm a troll. Yeah, we know. We know. That's why you're really here. To be a troll. Yeah. Got it, buddy. All right. Now that imbecile is gone. I didn't want to have to kick him, but he made it impossible not to. Let's move on to the next and final story. Shall we? I think I have it pulled up already. Yep. All right. Screen capture on. Picture good. Very good. Yes. And yeah, let's do it. All right, and sound. All right. So hello all and welcome. It is I, the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Philosopher Show. So how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. So sometimes I like to discuss things that are not about certain online personalities, social media personalities, influencers, all that. Sometimes I like to talk about human beings that most certainly qualify as lol cows, but in the real world sense. People who are total, complete, and utter screw-ups. And point at them, and laugh at them, and use them as teaching tools and cautionary tales. So we have a video like this here. basically an engagement between one of those types of people that I can point out and laugh at and use as a teaching tool and a cautionary tale. An interaction between this person and some cops. And it's hilarious. So let's get into it, shall we?
On September 18th, 2022, police were called about a daughter refusing to leave her father's car.
Okay.
Get out, and I want to get my car back, please.
Why isn't she getting out?
I don't know. She's got a lot of problems in life and can't seem to solve them. So I offered to give her a ride, and now...
This is my dad, and I think he's, I don't know exactly what's going on, but he has the key to the car, so I'm just waiting on him to get out of the building.
You're waiting on him to what?
To get out of the building, to come drive the car. He just parked us here, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you know he doesn't have to drive you anywhere, but it's his car. He doesn't have to take you anywhere if he doesn't want to.
I understand. Well, he already took me here, so I'm in the car. I'd like to, go back to my house whenever he's ready, basically. So I'm just sitting in the car.
Okay, but...
What? What? What is this? Father called the cops on his daughter because she refuses to get out of his car.
Do you realize that if he doesn't want to take you, you have to get out because it's his car, it's his property?
I don't think so. I think
no,
because
I'm letting you know that that's how that works.
She doesn't think so? What?
Okay, well, I'm going to be sitting here. So, whenever he's ready.
But he doesn't want to drive.
What is it with the entitlement of young people these days? And this kind of solipsistic attitude. Well, I'm just going to sit here. And if you don't like it, too bad, because reality is perception. And my perception is that I'm allowed to sit here. And so I'm going to sit here, and you can't do anything about it.
You don't want to drive her home?
No, I do not.
I think he might be having some sort of, early dementia or something, but he is not acting like himself.
Early dementia? I don't think so. Wow. Talk about disrespect. This is crazy. What is this? What am I watching here?
We were just going to go to Starbucks, and then he said that he had to go, and I can't remember if he said he needed to take a package somewhere.
She had me bring her down here. I got her a couple of gift cards because she doesn't have a job.
He did. He just got...
She doesn't have a job. Big shocker. By the way, I'm starting to get the feeling here that Dad's part of the problem. Might explain her entitlement. I bought her some gift cards. Because she doesn't have a job. Well, how about you make her get a job, Dad? By not giving her crap. How about that? How about you don't buy her Starbucks and give her gift cards? How about you do that or don't do that? How about you deny her any aid and then she ends up sleeping in the gutter? Called hitting rock bottom. Then see how she does. Maybe she'd actually get a job then.
She's supposed to be in a rehab facility, but somehow managed to get kicked out of it.
Oh, she was in rehab. Oh, it gets better and better. So this daughter, who is initiating an interaction with cops by refusing to get out of her dad's car, just got kicked out of rehab. Yeah, not because she's so insufferable. Oh, no.
Showed up back at the apartment. So I felt sorry for her, my mistake. Gave her more money, gave her more things to do, took her...
Why would you do that? That's probably what created this whole problem in the first place. Created this sense of entitlement that leads her to believe she could just sit in your car, squat in your property, and, she's entitled to that. Kind of your fault too, Dad.
Here so she could get food. Not only did she not get food, she refused to get out of the car.
By the way, I'm looking at her. She's kind of chunky. I think she could do to lose a few pounds, miss a few meals, huh?
And now she refuses to get out of it at all.
I'm just trying to spend the day with him, or go out and run errands. We're just trying to run errands.
Well, apparently he's not on the same page as you, sweetheart. She's not listening too much, is she? He's not running errands. You might have errands to run, but he wants to do something else without you.
You said she was evicted from the apartment. Does she not? So that's not where she lives anymore?
I still live there.
She is in the process of eviction. I don't think they got a final order for it yet.
Okay.
So she can still be there. But
it doesn't really matter.
Is he talking about his home, or is he talking about another place where she lives and is being evicted? She was in rehab for what? Drugs? Alcohol? Kind of both the same thing, really.
Where I live normally. I'm not trying to live in this car. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but you're not trying to get out of this car.
Correct.
Which right now you're breaking the law because it's not your car. So you're trespassing.
So I go on Ubers. I go
Okay,
on Ubers
with
or...
the permission of the person. He does not want you in his car. You're trespassing in
no,
his...
I'm not.
Yeah, you gotta get out of the Uber when the ride's over, sweetheart. Or they call the cops on you.
And, okay, so
She's arguing with the cop.
we can play this game, but you're gonna get arrested. I mean, that's literally how it's gonna be, or you could just step out of the car. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I'm
By the way, if this was a dude, he'd have already been dragged out.
trying to explain something to you, and you're not really willing to listen.
You explained it to me, but I would like to shut my door now.
I'm not doing that. It's not your door. It's not your car.
Okay, I'll just ignore that then.
I'll just ignore you. Rub my feet.
Just get out, Alex. You're making a show
His
out
door?
of this.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make a show out of it. It's just like, it's frustrating.
See the problem. I didn't want to touch her at this point. Because
No, I understand. I mean, it's definitely your car, and you want her out of the car. Can you?
Uh-oh, we got another unit has showed up.
I shouldn't have agreed to do it. She's had long-term
6528.
enabling this bad behavior. And
Yeah, you're partly to blame, pal. You're partly to blame. How old is she? Look like she's over 20. She's in her 20s. I mean, she's fully cooked. Once you've reached a certain age, you're responsible for your own behavior. Okay?
it's my fault. I enabled one more time.
Yeah, I mean, the way she is the parents' fault. But that is how she is. And now she's responsible for how she is, and she's also responsible for changing it.
So it's not your car. If you want you out, you're trespassing. You gotta get out.
Well, I think there's a misunderstanding. I think something's going on with my dad because he's not acting like himself.
No, he's acting pretty normal to
No,
me.
I think he's
He's not giving me free crap anymore, but imposing consequences. That's not like him.
acting like he's
Negative on
got a problem.
21 blue.
Too bad he didn't have this epiphany about 10 years ago, when it might have actually done some good.
Registered to Jackson.
Maybe like he has early onset, like dementia, Alzheimer's.
Can we talk
outside of school?
I love the way she's mocking her father. Wow.
No. You guys are right here. I'm fine. I'm not stepping out. And I feel like usually you ask people not to step out of the car.
Why won't you get out? Why don't you want to get out?
It's on principle at this point.
What?
But you understand
What's the principle? I can go wherever I want, do whatever I want. It's an interesting principle. I don't think that's going to work for you long term, honey.
that you're probably going to end up going to jail then, right?
Yeah.
You do know that usually, like, if you pulled me over on a highway, we'd both have to pull over, park together.
We're not doing
And
that.
I would not be allowed out of my vehicle, in fact.
Yeah, but that would be your vehicle. This is not your vehicle.
You'd say, roll down the window and please present your papers to me. That's what you would say. And I would give
But
you
I
that
may,
information
sometimes
and
I also
stay in
ask
the
a lot of
car
people
while
out of the
you
car
walk.
too.
Okay, well, this isn't...
But your dad wants you out of the
this
car.
doesn't feel like a very real situation. Like, and
It doesn't feel real. I guess she lives in fantasy land and has most of her life.
doesn't feel like we're bothering anyone.
So do you want to press charges
What do you mean we? You mean you?
for trespassing?
I do.
I mean, you can't just press charges like that.
Yes, he can. What are you talking about? By the way, he doesn't have to. They can do it without his consent. Makes it easier, though, when he says yeah.
No, you
So
can't.
do you want to get out of the car or not?
Don't you guys have anything better to do today?
We actually do.
Yeah, like, so I don't know
So
what
we
you
would
guys
really
are up
like
to.
for you to
Why
get
don't
out
you
so
guys
we
go
don't-
I love her logic. So I'm breaking the law, but you should ignore the fact that I'm breaking the law and ignoring a lawful order because there's other lawbreakers out there that are breaking the law at a higher level and a more serious nature than I am. So you should ignore my law breaking. Interesting logic.
in your cars?
I don't want to take a ride to the jail.
I would love to.
I would hate that.
You
Don't
know
wanna do
what? I love riding around places. I love going on errands. I love driving. Love all of it.
This is going to be one
Well, you have no car apparently, but you do seem to like being chauffeured.
of those situations on when you go down to the jail. People are like, "What are you in for?" And you say, "Because I wouldn't get out of the car." People are going to be like, "That's a stupid reason to go to jail." I mean, really, there's really not a really good reason to go to jail, but that's really stupid.
Well, it's more stupid of you guys because it's just a lot of paperwork and a
We
lot
don't
of
want
trouble.
to be here, but we're public servants. We've been called here.
You're not a servant.
We've been summoned here, so we're here to solve a problem. Unfortunately,
Do you have a payroll?
the problem is that you're in the car. Is to solve the problem.
I don't think there's.
I love how they're negotiating with her. Just pull her out. If this was a dude, you wouldn't hesitate. Oh, but female privilege isn't real. Oh.
Not a solution. There isn't a solution.
The solution is that you step out either stand over here, you could sit, there's a bench over here, there's a bench there, there's a bench over there. Okay, yeah, go ahead and stand out of the car.
No, I stepped out. It's fine. Please allow me to.
No, you're not closing the
door.
door, so.
I don't want to shut it on you. I don't want to, like.
I can promise you, you're not.
Please stop touching this car because it's not your car.
It's not yours either.
Well, that's okay.
All right, you're going to end up.
I love how she's trying to force the door closed and overpower the cops. Is she insane?
No.
You are.
Oh, yeah, game over. Game over.
Step on out. I'm just gonna pull you out. I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna come out of the car. So do we have to make this harder? I don't want.
Don't pull my arm out of its socket.
Where do these people think this is going to end? I mean, you ignore all these lawful orders because you think you know better. Do you have no ability to predict future outcomes or consequences to behavior? Oh, no, because she's never had to have any consequence. She's never suffered any. Wow. I blame the parents. The parents are definitely to blame. But, you know, she's old enough. Got to suffer some consequences, sweetheart.
Don't touch me.
We'll just get the statement. We're not in a hurry.
Okay. Don't touch me. Don't molest me, please.
What's going to end up happening is we're going to.
Well, why didn't you pull her out? You began to.
End up having to use force on you.
I would like to press charges for assault, an assault charge. I just was assaulted. Battery.
So
I want to press charges for battery.
you don't get that. It's
I
lawful.
want to press charges.
It's a lawful.
I would like to press charges.
You don't get to.
I'm being held against my will.
Great, get out of the car.
Wow, she's stupid. Talk about lacking in self-awareness. How you being held against your will? They're telling you to leave. They want you to leave. Wow. Well, she's dumb. She's really dumb.
No, I'm being held against my will. Please leave.
No. So these are the options. You can get out of the car. You can leave on your own accord. You can walk away, or you're going to end up going with us.
Get a judge or something. Like I don't know what else to tell you.
They don't need a judge, honey. They don't need a judge. What are you talking about? Wow.
Get a judge and a jury and take me to trial. Like I don't really understand.
Yeah, you're right. You don't understand anything.
So
Mail me some papers. I mean, I don't know. Like
would you like to be married?
whatever the charges are.
Her parents must be very wealthy. She doesn't seem to understand anything about how the world works at a basic foundational level. Judge, jury, sweetheart, that comes after the arrest, which is going to happen real soon.
Like, let me know.
Well, right now,
Are you gonna give me a ticket? Why don't you just give me a ticket?
Well, we could give you, but you have to get out of the car. That's the problem. So the main.
Or a verbal warning? Be like, hey, please don't.
You're in the process of breaking the law. They're witnessing you break the law. They can arrest you. They don't need to get no warrant from no judge.
In people's cars
Not in that circumstance. Wow, she doesn't know this?
again if they don't want you in them.
So that we've tried that. We're trying to get you out.
No, you didn't. But anyway, my dad is obviously like demented and he's got like an issue that I can't diagnose, right? I don't know what to do because
She's so insufferable.
he's getting older. Yes, in fact, we live at the same building.
He's getting older. Maybe you should respect him and cherish him and appreciate him more.
I am his caretaker. So,
You're his caretaker?
yes, I am.
Fine.
And you know what?
And how do you care for him?
I take care of him.
How?
I don't think so. Sounds like he takes care of you.
I take care of him.
You work?
Yes, I do.
She has no job.
I work a lot. I do things.
You eat, you breathe, you sleep. Yeah, those are things.
It doesn't
They don't pay too well, but those are things.
matter. What do you do?
You sound a lot like my brother used to sound before he burned my mom's house down.
What do you do?
He polices, honey. He's a police officer. What are you, stupid?
You just like police stuff? What is that?
Yeah! Yeah!
What is policing?
That is literally my job. I'm a supervisor.
I wouldn't be engaging with this tit-for-tat nonsense. I would have pulled her out of there already. Face would be on the pavement. She'd be hog-tied in the back of that squad car.
But here's the issue. Your father is wanting you out of the car.
I'd have the spit hood on her. She'd be trussed up like a pig.
He's willing to press charges. Therefore, you're going to end up going with us because you're refusing to get out of the car. I literally cannot be nicer to you.
Does she, think they're going to go? I mean, is that what she thinks? Does she think just sitting there like a spoiled little child is going to work? Like she's going to get her way by outlasting them? Because it's working for her dad? She must think that.
It's like, what if we're in the doorway at my house and like you were holding it?
Different scenario, different rules, different times, different things.
Yeah, that's your house. No, this is not your car. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, this isn't your car.
Is that your street?
It's part of the city.
Is that your pavement?
It's the city's.
Or is just that your stone?
It's the city's.
Okay,
So
the city.
why
Okay, and the
don't you wanna
brick.
get out of the car?
Who runs the city?
She sounds like a communist.
Who's like who owns the pavement? I want to talk to whoever.
I'm getting college dropout vibes from this chick, but she spent just enough time in university to get the, socialist, commie, hippie ideology BS drilled into her head.
Whoever owns the road.
Who do you think that would be?
I don't know. I think you would have to try to get in contact with them or something.
It's a public thoroughfare, you imbecile.
I don't know.
It's free for us all to use. What are you talking about?
Talk to the bank that like rents out that pavement. I don't know what to tell you.
What?
Call someone. But it'd be really cool if you would just let me shut the door. I'm not a.
Yeah, I bet you think that would be real cool. That's not happening, honey. I guess she's gotten her way her entire life. Can you imagine the privilege of being a woman in the West? I mean, especially living this kind of life, like you never have been told no. Like everything's always gone your way. Everything's been easy, handed to you on a silver platter, that you could live as long as this broad has and never have ever encountered a scenario where there were negative consequences. How do you live that long until something like this happens? It just boggles my mind that somebody could make it to, what is she, 22, 23? And never experience consequences of a negative nature. No man would have a life like this.
Dog dying in a hot car, okay?
The door's open, the windows are open. What are you talking about? By the way, you're the one choosing to stay in that car. If you don't like it in the car, get out.
You go by Alex Alexander or you go by?
I'm just waiting. I can't wait to see them pull her out and throw her on the pavement.
What am I called?
No, what do you go by? Do you like to be called Alex Alexander?
I don't like to be called at all.
You know what?
I don't like to be called at all.
Okay, what is your name?
Do you want to put where you see your daughter?
Why do you need to know that?
All right, Alexandria. I'm again going to politely ask you to get out of the car.
You're being too nice. Just snatch her out.
I would tell you my name if I wanted to.
Things are going to go.
She thinks it's all a game because her life up until now has just been a game. Oh, well, sweetheart, it's going to change real soon. It ain't no game. Life is no game. It's like the female version of Sticks, Hex, and Hammer 666, yo, except she's actually got some meat on her bones.
Not your way in a minute.
I don't have them.
And I would prefer them not go down that way. Yeah, but they're going to get worse. They're going to get worse. Because what's going to
You can tell Dad is fed up.
end up happening is you're going to get forcefully taken out of the car, and I don't want to do that. Because I don't want us to get hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt. So I really would like you to get out of the car so that we don't have to force you to get out of the car.
You think she'll fight back? She strikes me as the type that is gonna resist.
Or that force doesn't have to be used.
Defiance.
That's your choice?
Defiance.
So you...
A defiance in the face of, no actual aggression or possible consequence doesn't really mean much, honey. Oh, but now you're gonna find out.
You understand the risk that you're taking with this, right?
No, I don't think she does. That's the problem.
Okay. That's...
No. You're insulting me. What are you doing? No, I'm not going to. Why?
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
You're under arrest.
She a bit of a roly-poly. Got a bit of a gunt there, sweetheart. Bit of an Ethan Ralph Guntola going on.
No.
You're gonna be
I'm
placed
not under arrest.
You
I'm
are.
under car.
Oh, I love this. No, I'm not under arrest. Because I say it's so, it's so. She's definitely a progressive. Perception is reality. I say I am not under arrest, so that is the reality.
I have arrested anything.
You're
No.
placed under arrest for trespassing and
You
resisting.
can't do that.
We can.
No.
What do you mean they can't? They are. By the way, what's unfortunate is she could probably be somewhat attractive if she just lost the weight and didn't have such a, insufferable, objectionable personality and put some care into her appearance. But of course not. Of course not.
You're not going to. You're not going to. Stop. Stop.
I wish we didn't have to.
Stop.
I wish we didn't have
Stop.
to. We tried to work it out with you.
Stop.
For whatever reason, you decided
Stop.
not to.
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, she lost about 30, 40 pounds and didn't do all the drugs in the first place. And, find yourself a nice hubby. No. Gotta go the other way.
Stop policing me.
The Sticks, Hicks, and Hammer way. Stop policing me. You're out of that car now, ain't you, honey?
I'm sorry that this is the way that it had to go.
This is not the law.
Says the uneducated drug addict fresh out of rehab, where she got kicked out of because she has such a lovely personality. By the way, I wonder who was paying for that rehab. Dad, who she seems to hate. Although I don't know that I can blame her. He seems to have done a terrible job as a parent.
I'm not resisting. No, stop pushing me.
Oh, there's going to be some resisting. Gotta be.
Stop touching me. I have to search you. You're molesting me. You're sexually assaulting me.
Stop.
You are sexually assaulting me. No.
She's not.
Yes, she is. Dad, help me.
Oh, now you want Dad to help you. Oh, I thought he was demented. I thought he had dementia. Oh, now he's clear-minded enough to be of aid. Okay.
Please help me. Please help me. Stop. Get off me.
Stop.
Get off me.
I called it.
Now you're getting a felony.
You have violated the
Get
law.
off me. Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me. He's mentally ill. Stop touching me. Oh, my arm.
Kicking the cops. I called it. I knew she was going to resist at some point.
Stop it.
Sit in the car.
Stop it. Can you please pick up your
Is she going to make it hard for them to close the door, too?
bags and sit in the car? I don't want to have to help you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's making it hard for them to close the door, too. I knew it.
I got it. Sorry.
Get off me! Stop touching me!
Close the door.
Yeah, there's two doors, honey. Cop went to the other door and dragged her in from that side. Yeah.
I can't explain.
I'm sorry. She may be under the influence. I'm so
Game over!
sorry.
Kick you too?
Yes.
So you're going to charge of resisting. Okay. Listen.
You know, most of those charges will get dropped. Most of them will get dropped. She'll get like probation and community service or something.
If you try to hurt us again, you're going to either end up getting tased.
Me hurt you? You guys were hurting me.
Okay. Well, you
Oh, she's doing the arguing thing again. Oh, God.
You guys
kicked both
actually
of them.
assaulted me.
You kicked both of them.
You grabbed me and then she touched my breast for no
That's how policing works, honey. You resist. What do you think they're going to do? Play patty cake with you?
reason.
What?
So I don't really know. So
take a
you
deep
touched
breath.
me inappropriately as well on my skin. You
Take
know
a
that you don't
deep
need
breath.
to contact.
Why do these people do this? Have these like back and forth debates? I wouldn't be doing this.
Me like that. I was
Take
in
a
handcuffs
deep
already.
breath and listen to what I'm
My
telling
hands
you.
were behind my back. So
Your
no, you
hands?
shouldn't have searched me like that, and I should have
didn't
gotten
search
searched privately. First of all,
I
you
didn't
should
search
have
Listen
not
to what
been
I'm
out
telling
here,
you.
not with her and doing it.
Here's the
Second,
thing.
and you're embarrassed.
I love how this drug addict is telling cops how to do their job when she's probably never worked a day in her life. Oh, the ego of these young people. Wow.
Embarrassing me
We're
in
gonna
public.
open the door.
You're actually kind of. It's libel. It's a lot of libel.
Listen, you're embarrassing.
I thought they handcuffed her. It looks like her hands are free now. What the hell? How'd she get her hands out of the cuffs? They didn't tighten them enough because they wanted to take it easy on her dainty ass?
We're going to open the door. Okay. You're going to get put back in handcuffs.
How'd she get out? What is this, the Keystone Cops? They already put cuffs on her. She somehow got out of the cuffs. What is she, a magician? How'd she get out of them? This is the problem. The male police officers, even the female police officer, they want to take it easy on her. They didn't put the cuffs on tight enough, so she was able to wiggle out. What the hell is this?
You fight us.
Do you have a like liability policy? Like, do you guys have like some sort of like commercial health
Do
insurance?
not fight us, okay?
She's gonna fight you. I'm certain. I'm almost certain, man.
What are you so scared of?
Sweetheart, you're a human being. You got teeth, you got claws, you got your long nails. You might be a woman, but you could do damage.
I don't want to give back my teeth. I want them. Why don't I get to keep them? No, don't touch me. See? You're touching me again. Stop it. Open the door for me. Stop touching me. Hands behind your back, please. I don't want to.
Does she imagine they could put cuffs on her without touching her?
No, what are you doing now? No, same thing you were doing before. You're just going back and forth. Okay?
How did she get out of them? What kind of police officers are you? You can't put cuffs on properly? What?
Miranda rights. Miranda rights? No. If you resist...
You are resisting.
I'm resisting.
Yes, you are. So stop.
She says she's not resisting as she resists.
I got battery on LEO. Stop.
On a Leo?
Yes.
On an August birthday? On a Leo? No. Get off me. I don't want to be handcuffed. I don't want to be tied down. Stop it.
Oh, you don't need to be tied down. She's a liberal. Liberal. I don't want to be tied down. I want the freedom to do whatever I want. I'm going to do whatever drugs I want. I'm going to eat whatever I want. I'm going to sleep whenever I want. I'm going to live in this world and produce nothing. And I should still have a home and food and a car. Oh, yeah. That's what in her mind it means to not be tied down. She's definitely a Marxist.
Nobody even does want that.
You're constricting me.
I do not want to be constricted. I want the freedom to do whatever I want, even though that's not how the real world works.
I can't breathe. You're constricting me.
How are you talking if you can't breathe? What the hell are you talking about? It takes air to speak.
You're not doing anything. You're hurting me. You are physically hurting me right now. My chest hurts, my head hurts, my hands hurt, my wrist hurts. I know it hurts. And my shoulder blades, and my shoulders, and my back.
Wow, she's in a lot of pain. Maybe you shouldn't resist.
Which is where all my organs are, by the way, so thank you.
Whoa.
You're not cooperating. You are not cooperative.
You are not cooperating with me. I am the shaper and maker of reality, not you. I have decided that you will not arrest me, and you do not exist in my world, so why are you still here?
We are not a co-op. We are not a co-op.
Co-op? More commie talk. Oh boy. She's been heavily indoctrinated, yo. Don't put your kids in universities, folks. Don't do it.
We are not a corporation. We are not a co-op. You're not a cop.
Yeah. She wants to be in a co-op. She's going to be one of those lazy people that does nothing so that the, productive people can feed her. I'm entitled to your labor.
You're a robber. You're stealing.
Oh, yeah, you're the actual robber, honey. The big commie that you are. Yeah. A little bit of projection there.
Me. You're kidnapping me. Okay. You're abducting me. Ow, you're hurting me. Ow, no, stop doing it.
Without us fight, without fighting us.
Sit back. Sit back.
You just sit down. None of this would happen. Get off me! You're creepy as you creeper!
She tried to bite you, by the way.
I know.
Is she going to get out of the cuffs again? I got a feeling. I don't know, man. Is she going to do another escape?
Pervert! Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out! Let me out!
It's not happening, so.
Open the door!
Wow, the way she gives orders. It's almost as if her orders, her wants, her needs, her desires get fulfilled. Until now. Yeah, it's probably been the case. Like I said, her parents did a terrible job, okay? Thankfully, the father's trying to make up for it now. Probably a little too late. Definitely too late.
Can I go? Bring me to the hospital right now. I can't breathe. I'm too hot. I can't breathe.
Another problem with these commies. They're all dainty flowers who can't take any adversity. I'm too hot. I'm too cold. I can't breathe.
I'm gonna have a seizure.
I just turned.
Oh, seizure. Ah, she's definitely Sticks. This is the female Sticks. We need to name this broad Sticks. Yeah, this is Sticks. This is female Sticks Hexenhammer.
The AC up for you, okay? You gotta give it a second. I just turned off the AC.
She Caesar Maxine. She Stroke Maxine.
You'll be able to get some air in a couple seconds, okay?
She's Air Maxine. She's Heat Stroke Maxine.
I don't know what that means.
Take me to the hospital. Take me to the ER.
The loony bin would be the more precise place to take you.
To the ED. Take me for medical
She's ED Maxine, whatever the hell that is.
clearance.
You'll get medical clearance at the jail.
No, they don't medically clear you.
Oh, they do.
No, they don't.
Absolutely.
No, they do not. They do an intake.
I love how she's telling the cop how her job works. I think the cop would know more than you, sweetheart.
That's not the same. I need a physical exam. Who's the elected person in this jurisdiction? Take me to them.
She's hypochondriac Maxine.
I don't even know if this is your jurisdiction. I don't know who you are. You're kidnapping me. Give me a ride.
She's fake lawyer Maxine.
Give me a ride home. Turn the car around.
She's delusion Maxine. Take me home? Lady, she's a cop, not a chauffeur.
Reverse. Reverse.
She's banging on the window there with her feet. Reverse. Reverse. Even if she did put it in reverse, what do you think she's gonna do? Drive you home in reverse? What the hell are you talking about?
Zero with an X.
So I would not have the patience for that job. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Wow. These people are saints. The patience they have, oh man. I have plenty of patience. I think it would be more like tolerance. I just wouldn't tolerate that kind of crap. The first time you said, I'm not getting out, what are you gonna do? I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'd have snatched her up within 10 seconds, man. Which you're probably not supposed to do, I don't know, but that's how I would be policing. Probably why I'm not a cop. But anyway, there you go. So, let me know what you think of that precious princess in the comments section. What do you think the odds are she finds herself a wonderful hubby to sweep her off her feet? Give her a wonderful cushy life. Probably better than you might think, given the number of simps that are out there in the world. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell to be notified of any future content I might create. Also, if you would like to support my future content creation, you can do so in a number of different ways. You can join my Patreon, link in the description. You can leave a one-time super chat. Any amount is greatly appreciated. Or you can join my YouTube as a monthly supporter by hitting that join button below the video. And of course, I also have a GoFundMe campaign going on right now. You want to know what that's about? Well, click on the link in the description and find out. Anyhow, on that note, I am out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. And take care. I am not going to be arrested today. Oh, really? I do not consent to be handcuffed. Uh-huh. It's interesting. Oh, boy. Oh, I love it. That's, oh, wow. All right. Okay, sweetheart. All right. S1M Life. Yeah, he tries to hijack chat. I see where you block him. Yeah, that was definitely Sticks Hexenhammer 666. For sure. That Lurley, that Sticks. Best be in Judah. I just blocked the dude, so I don't have to engage with him. I don't give an F about him, so I stopped chatting with him. The problem is, he's addressing everybody. He was addressing everybody, getting into low-key confrontations with everybody in chat, making himself the primary focus. distracting everybody away from the content being created and distracting everybody else away from commenting on said content, which is the whole point of the chat. Pseudonoid. Night, lads. Gotta bounce. Yeah, good night, Pseudonoid. Well, it's too late now. He's already gone. But Vespasian Judah, it would be best to ban the dude, but it's your channel, Realist. Yeah, I didn't see that option. I'm gonna go look. But he'll just come back under another name. But, I mean, yeah. S1M Live. It was definitely Taro bringing up Iran, saying at least he was intelligent, unlike Melanie Mac. Yes. He's bringing up politics, you know, showing his preferential bias. You shouldn't be discussing lol cows like me. You should be talking about the war in Ukraine. Yeah, I bet you would like that, pal. Because I'm dunking on you. Of course you want me to change the subject. Your goofy ass is the subject. Shane Cashman, I don't like Starbucks. Did you know I've never actually been to Starbucks? In my entire life, I've never been to a Starbucks. I've never drank Starbucks coffee. Well, I think I have bought like their canned drinks before from like a gas station, but I've never been inside a Starbucks. Well, okay, maybe I have been inside a Starbucks, but I've never drank their coffee. Might have used their bathroom once. I think I met somebody once in a Starbucks for like a business meeting, but I've never had their like coffee from an actual Starbucks. Shane Cashman, I don't drink a lot of coffee. You should start drinking it. It's great stuff, man. It's the one legal drug that you should imbibe. I eat caffeine. Yeah. Vespasian Judah. I'll block everyone if he wants me to. Takes me seconds. I should probably... Yeah, but you can't be in the chat very much, Vespasian. Okay, you are kind of like a long-time follower and like a reliable moderator, I think. You've never struck me as anybody that would like not take it seriously. So I'm going to give you like low-key mod, standard mod role, okay? There you go. I mean, you only attend once a week, but that's once a week I don't have to worry about it. Because I do leave the chat for long periods of time to do commentary. So, yeah, if he comes back, you can get rid of him. I don't know if you have the ability to ban as a standard mod, but you can definitely time out his ass, I think. Vespasian Judah, I love your reactions to the body cams. It's a nice twist. You can only react to so many locales, man. Yeah, I'm probably going to do one of those a show now. Right? There's a lot of teachable moments. I just don't get it. What did she think was going to happen? I don't understand. No, I'm not going to get out. What do you think? They're just going to leave? You think they're just going to go away? This is just baffling to me. No, they're not going anywhere. They have guns. You have no gun. They got billy clubs and friggin' tasers, sweetheart. They're not going anywhere. So odd. Shane Cashman. I was watching some heavy body cams last night on Instagram. Surprised it was allowed on there. It's funny stuff, man. It's just how the way that some of these people are divorced from reality. It's so shocking to me. It makes for a lot of good teachable moments, a lot of dunkable moments. S1M Life. Usually the chunky ones that act entitled. She's a little chunky. She could lose about 30 pounds. Okay? Trust me. But if she hadn't destroyed herself with booze and drugs, they said she just got out of rehab, got booted out, and she lost a little weight, she wouldn't be half bad. Unfortunately, the attitude, the personality, you ain't gonna get no peace with that broad. Well, the only peace you're gonna have is probably yourself in many different pieces, getting flushed down the toilet after she offs you in your sleep. Oh, Shane Cashman, Starbucks rotted her brain. Well, it certainly rotted her teeth. They weren't looking too good. Maybe meth? Maybe it was meth that was the drug she was on? I don't know. Okie Farmer, I can't breathe. Yeah, how are you talking if you can't breathe? What are you talking about? Okie Farmer, wrong color for that one. Yeah. Thomas Slatter, I can fix her. That's a funny meme, by the way. I've seen that before. Yeah. Yeah, guys, that's a funny meme because it's so true. Like, guys will look at broads like this and they will think, I could fix her, right? She's a bit of a fixer-upper. I got news for you. You can't fix any of them. You can't fix any of them, man. People can't change by via other people. Like, you can't change someone else. They have to want to change. And you've heard that saying about leopards changing their spots. Well, that's easier to do than people changing, okay? People don't change. That's a rule. Are there exceptions? Sure. There's some leopards that are born with no spots. But I mean, they're exceptions, yo. Shane Cashman, Styx' new girlfriend. She sounded just like Styx. That was like the female version of Styx without, you know, being a stick figure. Okie Farmer, can't fix stupid, but duct tape will muffle the noise. Yeah. Yeah. Okie Farmer, wouldn't Ricada, Maxing cover most of these? Yes, you're right. Yeah. It didn't occur to me. Yeah, Ricada Maxing would have been almost every single thing she did. Even the lawyer Maxing, because that dude is a terrible lawyer. I mean, people telling me that Ricada is a lawyer. It's like, is he? I don't know. Technically, maybe, but not a very good one. That was funny, though. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do one of those each show to kind of liven things up, in addition to finding some other locales. Somebody mentioned, I got to get a pen and paper, too, because Phased by Moons, he wasn't here tonight, but he's mentioned like a handful of other people that I should talk about that are locales. I don't keep a pen and paper handy. And I don't have ready access to my keyboard. I have to move it out of the way to put the microphone and this filter here. So it's kind of hard to open up my WordPad and take notes. That's all that's in the way. But I got to get a pen and paper when I live stream, so you guys can tell me about new locales. But anyway, it looks like the chat's dead now. That's something else I need to experiment with. I do have a program. Actually, there's a widget. There's a widget for like that allows me to see chat in my live streaming software. Let me see if I can load that. Add source. YouTube widgets. YouTube live chat viewer. Let's see if I can get that to work. Okay, I'll have to do that at a later date. I'll have to do that at a later date. We'll see if I can get that going. I think it opens up like a transparent window where there's no background, but you can see the chat text. It's not that easy. If I want to view chat while I'm live streaming, it won't be seen in this window. Even if I do like screen capture, it wouldn't really work because it's pretty technical to explain, but it would not work very well. So I got to get that widget working, and then I can read the chat while I'm... You see, if I go full screen, so like if I go full screen on a video or some piece of commentary, some piece of content, I can't also open up the chat. The chat window can pop out, but I can't open it if I'm full screen somewhere else. I don't have access to that, those tabs. So I need to get this widget working so I can do that. But anyway, yeah, nobody cares. I know. Highly technical and uninteresting. Yammer. Looks like everybody's gone. It would have been nice to have an actual conversation with Styx, but he's not capable of that. He thinks he's an intellectual, but he's not. All he does is tries to antagonize people and constantly shift the goalpost and distract you away from anything of real importance. And he's highly manipulative, and he enjoys trying to manipulate people and be an irritant because he's an actual sadist, which we saw from that video I posted on my channel about how he, his most fond memories are of stomping ant hills and stepping on ants. I got more pleasure from that than anything else. The fondest memories of my childhood was when I was unaliving small animals. Ah, well, that certainly gives us some insight into your psyche, buddy. But anyway, guys, looks like the chat is dead. So I think I'm going to head out. This live stream is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 11 p.m. New York City time every week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you don't know what time that is in your time zone, well, just Google current time in New York City. Boom! You know when it is, where you are. So 11 p.m. New York City time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I answer all chats, unless you're that goofball sticks coming in and pretending to be somebody else and hijacking my chat and leaving a million comments. But anyway, I'll be back on Monday. Okie Farmer says, thanks for the stream, Realist. You're quite welcome. So I'll be back Monday. Hope to see more of you here. And this stream will stay up, by the way. When I first started, I did delete them, but not anymore. So, yeah. If you missed the beginning, guess what? You can watch it. Replay, that is. Anyhow, on that note, I am out of here. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.